Previously on The Vampires of Transylvania, episode 2, Soren and Seraphon woke up in the inn to the sight of an empty bed where Balgrim had once been. However, Balgrim had left them a very blunt, very short letter that basically says, "See you in Transylvania." They then exited the room and bumped into a red tiefling who introduced himself as Corvum, who was also on his way to Transylvania to potentially try and meet Dracula. So the three went out, gathered a few supplies, and Seraphon decided to kind of hang back and let Soren and Corvum go in and gather everything because of his interactions that he'd had with the residents of the port of Transylvania. He was then spotted by a bunch of children who took it upon themselves to throw sticks and mud at him while screaming "Uchi Day Grogorath" at him, which at the time he didn't understand what meant. They then decided to find themselves transport. And originally the plan was to get some horses or a cart or something like that to travel into the heart of Transylvania. However, they discovered that the transport was in fact a female centaur by the name of Varishka, and Soren took a little shine to her. She was a very lovely, very fun lady, and she kind of scoffed at them because she was kind of like, these fools don't know what they're getting themselves into. And we then discovered later on that they were quite foolish. They then spent a couple of days travelling through down from the port to the crossroads of Transylvania, and then made their way alone without the company of Varushka through the misty woods, which they found a strange old-looking bit of building, but they weren't able to discern anything from it, just that it was old. They then crossed through the woods and to the base of the mountain, to which they then realised the scale of what they were about to take on, as before them stood a 15,000 foot mountain range with snow and misty peaks, and by the looks of it, nowhere to get through or round, only straight up. So they then spent the next 14 to 16 hours climbing and scaling the mountain with the greatest of difficulty, as they had only one rope each and 10 pittons between them. No mountain climbing gear, no mountain boots, no grips, no nothing, just sheer muscle, determination, and a lot of bad rolls. Luckily, there was no nat ones, because if there had been, I don't even want to think about what would have happened if there was a nat one. Eventually, after a grueling 16-hour climb, they found what they thought was a cave initially. However, as they entered it, they discovered that in fact it was not a cave, but a massive skeletal structure, and they seemed to be in the belly of the beast, so to say. They, however, seem to have disturbed whatever kind of environment this was, and the ice that was holding this kind of room together started to shatter and shake, causing a mini avalanche inside. To the roll of the dice gods, they managed to get out by the skin of their teeth and found themselves on the other side of this cave, face to face with the massive skull of an ancient white dragon, which then Seraphon decided that he was gonna go and touch. The first time he touched it, he took a lot of necrotic damage and a lot of psychic damage, as he was tormented with these horrifying visions of war, as he seen a battle from many, many years ago, and supposedly, Grogorath, the Frozen Doom, being slain by Vlad Dracula Tepesh. He then decided he was going to touch it again, to try and take a tooth this time to desecrate a body, and received even more necrotic damage and was blasted back against the wall, To which Soren and Corvum then basically says, "Gonna no do that, gonna no touch that," and dragged a very injured Seraphon away from the body. And yeah, you've decided that you needed to rest before you travelled down into the valley, which would then take you to the city of Transylvania, which you could see laying before you. So before we do that, before we get you into Transylvania, Bulgrim,
We have to.
Yes, Bulgrim, would you like to tell us what you've been up to? So, Visceral and Sky, please mute your microphones. Feel free to hang out and chat because he's going to watch this, but it's not as if it's going to be a secret. And
okay.
Hold on, let me change my camera over so I'm nice and big as well. There we go. How's that look? Excellent. So, Bulgrim, you go to sleep in this little inn with Soren and Seraphon. Your night is restless because you kind of want to get yourself up and going. What do you want to do?
So Bulgrim would like turn around the bed and try to find a position where you can finally fall asleep. But after a while, when it's not helping, he gets up and then is trying to pack his stuff like as quiet as possible.
And as you're doing this, you turn round and Oak is holding a pen and paper and basically like handing it over to you as if to say you should leave them a note.
Good idea. So I'm sitting there thinking about what I'm going to write.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. Well, okay. See you in Transylvania.
Perfect. So yeah, you leave this crude note and one of your brothers kind of like shakes their head at you.
Silence, you. Try to write a better note.
And yeah, you pop the note on your bed, fold your bed down, sling your bag over your back, and exit out into the inn, which is silent. No one's around. You can hear soft kind of snoring coming from the room that Seraphon and Soren are in.
Okay, so next thing I would try is like make my way to my old home. To where my clan resides.
Okay, so
And trying to get some informations about the region itself, or maybe some of the merchants or some of the guy that poses as sellswords have information about Dracula. It's a chance. I would try.
Okay, so you're looking for people to make contact with within the settlement. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna be traveling by night. Do you have night vision? The dwarves have night vision?
Yes.
Okay, then that's
Yes,
fine. So you would know the road from the port to the Carpathian Mountains. We will have just like one or two either survival or perception rolls just to kind of like get you on your way. Just make sure nothing horrendous happens.
I would try to sniff ahead, like if I don't know if you can sniff out danger. I wouldn't say, but maybe some smells that not belong really to a forest. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I would try with perception.
Absolutely. And Boogie's wanting us to roll on the wild magic table as we do this. 17. Okay, so your passive perception is actually 18, so you get one higher than this. Also, roll me a D100, and we'll see what you get on the wild magic table. Thank you, Boogie.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you,
Wild
Boogie.
magic table. Let's see.
So
let's see. 80.
It's an
Okay. Let's see. 80, 80, 80. It's quite far down. Ooh. Okay, so you gain true sight out of range.
Nice.
Out of range of 60 feet for the next hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's really wild.
Hold on, let me see. So true sight. And this is D&D 5e. I'll just read it for anyone that doesn't know. Okay, so a creature with true sight can, out of specific range, see normal and in magic darkness, see invisible creatures, objects, automatically detect visual illustrations, and succeed on saving throws against them. The perception, the perceived form of shapeshifters, creatures that can transform in by magic. Furthermore, the creature can see into ethereal planes. Wow! Okay, that's huge. Okay, so I would say as you step onto the road and you're traveling, your eyes start to water.
Shit.
And as you wipe your eyes and kind of clear this water away from them, you look down at your hand, and your hand is covered in blood. Your eyes are weeping blood. However, as you look down at your eyes and kind of like blink a couple of times and then look around you, your vision just becomes crystal clear. You can see things that you have never seen before, like the smallest of insects, like way, way, way off in the distance. You can see like every single detail of like their wee wings, their eyes, their leg, everything. Let's see, do you see anything really interesting? Ooh, okay. I would say, as you are continuing on your journey, your eyes just continue to stream this blood just down your face, and you're constantly wiping. But off in the distance, and it's just for like a couple of seconds, and you kind of like stop and stare, moving through the woods surrounding this area that you're traveling through. You see a army of these skeletal figures, all clad in this kind of like really tattered, worn, broken armor, all carrying kind of like swords and shields, and they have helmets on, but as they turn their head, you see there's no skin or anything. It's just skeleton. And they just continue to walk, hundreds and hundreds of them, and they just disappear into the mist.
What was that? Was this an illusion? Shit.
And eventually, after an hour, your eyes stop bleeding and your sight goes back to normal.
I hate this land. It's so unpredictable what's happening. Fuck. I would try to go in the direction where I saw those undead creatures.
Yeah, so
just
it's
to make sure. Oh, it's a bit far. It's far away.
It's a little bit off your path, yeah, but
okay.
Absolutely, you can take time if you wanted to go and have a look.
I think I would do this, like, to try to convince myself that I just imagine things.
So you veer off the path and travel into the woods to where you've seen these skeletal army. And you're traveling through, and you rolled a 17, but you've got 18 perception. And this place just has this smell of, like, old, you know. It's that kind of really like it hits the back of your nose, you know, and it's like an old damp kind of decay smell, you know. And as you're walking through, like everything's crunching under your feet, and you're like, man, like it's fucking noisy here, and the leaves and da 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 da. But as you look down, you're like, oh, that's not leaves I'm stepping on. You are stepping on a field of bone.
Maybe no imagination. I'm trying to discern where if I can still see them in the fog, but I get the fog is too tight, too dense.
Yeah, you have a look around and it's dark, you know, the moon is shining, but the fog is thick. But you don't see anything moving out in the distance, you know. It was as clear as day when you first saw them, and now it's just nothing.
It's not safe here. Damn it. I turn around and go back my way.
So yeah, after another couple of hours travel on the road, you eventually come to a familiar bit of ground, and you know that this is a kind of like an area that dwarves use to kind of start getting access into the mountains. So where your settlement is hidden within the mountain peaks.
Well, I try to blend in as good as possible with the crowds that's going in and out.
Oh, this is the middle of night. Yeah. There's no one here.
Okay. Oh, that's better.
Yeah,
that's way better. So I try to enter the the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've probably been in and out of this place previously. And it's a very tight, very narrow kind of like path in between hills that then go on to, you know, kind of small cracks in the rock that then lead you to the mountain. And your way up into the mountain is, to the naked eye, quite difficult to see, but having travelled it yourself many times and having, you know, your family been here throughout many, many years, you know that there is a very small winding path that goes up and through the mountain that takes you to your settlement.
Okay, then I would take this path then.
So again, this path takes you another maybe 2-3 hours to kind of like go through, and by this time you can see the sun starting to rise behind you, so it's coming to kind of dawn morning, and you get to good maybe like, you know, 100 feet away from the settlement.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah, doesn't help. I have to continue.
So are you going straight into the settlement? Or are you wanting to do anything before you go straight in?
I would definitely try to smear my face with dirt and with something that smells, some rock dust and stuff, like, so that I look like someone who's worn on the road, like coming back and just looking for so that I don't get recognized so easily.
Just to kind of like dirty yourself up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can either give me a performance or sleight of hand. It's up to you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do. Where is it? I would try sleight hand.
Okay.
Let's see if this is working.
Let's see. Okay, so 16's not too bad.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to get some kind of like gravelly bits and some mud, smear it all over yourself and kind of like mat your beard a little bit, and you think,
And the hair and stuff, yeah. Oh, nice.
So yes, you then come to so the settlement itself, is this built like into the mountain, as in like underground, or is it like built on the outside of the mountain?
No, it's in the mountain. So
In the mountain, okay. So
yeah, in the
you
mountain.
so you come to this massive cave entrance, and there's a gate essentially with a couple of dwarves on the outside, clad in armor, and they are the kind of the watch essentially. And you approach them, and what do you say to them?
The gate is closed, or is it open?
The gate's closed.
Good day. I went back from the shift. Can you open the gate so that I get something to drink? And maybe get some rest?
And they kind of like look at each other, and I'm just gonna make a roll for them. Okay. Yeah. And they just nod at each other and then nod at you and just open up the gate for you.
My thanks.
And yeah, you enter the dwarven settlement of Carrickgrim. This hosts a number of different clans. There's roughly around 300 dwarven families that stay here. And it has your kind of like your clan leaders, and then you have like your workers, people that work in the mines, stuff like that. And there's it's like a mini city essentially built within the mountain.
Not much has changed.
It looks quite similar to how you left it, which makes sense, you know.
I'm trying to find a tavern or something like where people gather. So maybe I can get my information I need there. So I don't have to be in this place for long, so without risking getting discovered.
So I would say you know a number of taverns. There's one for kind of like the miners, there's one for the hunters, there's one for like, you know, just kind of like families to go to. So it depends what you're wanting to kind of go to.
I would go to the hunters.
Hunters? Yeah. So
Maybe
it's
they have something.
Yeah, so it's like a tavern that's built into the side of the hunters' kind of like official office kind of thing. This time in the morning, I'd say it's pretty dead. There's maybe only 2 people sitting having a discussion, and then the bartender.
Sorry, Katie, I didn't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I know. I
sorry.
hear you.
Sorry.
Because it didn't have the last things because it got cut off. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So I said this time in the morning, it's quite dead. There's 2 hunters, which you might recognize as people from the Darkhammer clan, sitting having a discussion at one of the tables. And apart from that, it's really just the bartender that's there.
I will go to the bartender first, and I would order a mug of beer.
Yeah,
So-
it's just a older dwarven gentleman, kind of grey beard, long hair slicked back, and he just kind of just nods at you and gives a big beer over to you.
Thanks. Say, I'm looking for some information about a specific region here. Yeah, maybe is there, you know, someone who can help me, like getting some stuff about.
So let me think. What would he? So he basically asks you to be a bit more specific. He asks you, you know, what region? Are we talking mountains? Are we talking, you know, the coastline? Like, what are you wanting? Okay. Thank you.
I would give him the thing like where I saw the skeleton horde. Can tell me anything about it, or if he knows someone who's familiar with that region.
Let's see. Let me make a roll. So it says, that's the Misty Wood, and the Misty Wood encompasses the mountain range that's round the centre of Transylvania, and basically tells you that the Misty Wood is home to ghosts, ghouls, monsters. People go disappearing if they go into it, and basically tells you to stay away. As far as people he might know, like, everyone knows bits of information about it because it's been there for as long as the dwarves have been there, but it's a case of, some people might be more superstitious, some people might think that it's, rubbish about ghosts and ghouls and stuff like that, so it depends who you talk to. He seems to believe that the woods are haunted.
I just keep my opinion to myself in this. I've just nodded when he's just telling. So, were there any vampire sightings?
So, has there been any vampire sightings? You're asking the barman, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna make another roll. Okay, so the guy, the bartender, kind of like shifts his eye over to the two kind of like sitting in the corner, and then just doesn't say anything else.
I follow his gaze. I'm nodding and giving him some coin. Let's see if I have still something. Yeah, I would give him a gold coin and thank him for his time and his information.
Yeah, he takes the gold coin and slips it under the table.
Would you mind giving me two ales, please?
Yeah, and he just slams them down the table in front of you.
Yeah. And then I'm taking the mugs and going to the table where those two are sitting.
Okay, so as you're going over, with your perception again been so high, the 18, the two of them are talking over like the table to each other, but they're leaning over quite close, and there is a scrap of paper in the middle of the table. Do they notice you coming over? Oh, that's a nat 1, so one of them doesn't. And a 9. So no, they don't notice you come over. They're deep in conversation.
Okay, I would try to take a peek on the paper they have in front.
Yes, so if you want to... Yeah.
And I wouldn't try not to get noticed for now.
They've not noticed. I rolled like dog. Either investigation or perception. That will give you different information.
I would try the perception.
Perception, okay. Ooh, by God, 24? Okay, this is a really old, tattered bit of paper by the looks of it. It has bloodstains on it, and it looks as if something has been like really quickly scribbled on it, and there's like a kind of like a shape on it, and then like an X, and then some dwarven writing, but you're not able to kind of like get information from it, but you can see what it is. And the two of them are like clearing their throats and spin round, and the guy to the right just reaches over and puts his hand in a piece of paper and like slides it and puts it in his pocket as you come over.
I just wondered if you have some space for one additional at your table. I also invite you to a beer.
Ah, okay. So the two of them kind of like look at each other and let's make a roll. Okay, so the first one kind of like looks at you and he's like, beer. Bit early for beer, brother. And the other one goes, no, never too early for beer, brother. Sit.
I like your thinking. Putting the beers down.
Yeah, so you squat next to the guy that says never too early for beer.
So, I see that you two are hunters.
And they just kind of like give you a solitary nod.
Anything interesting happening on your last hunt?
Okay, let me make a roll for them. Actually, give me persuasion.
I try.
Persuade them.
Oh, good. This can't go wrong.
Hi, Tangelo.
Oh,
Welcome.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, lucky me.
So I'm not even gonna make a roll for them. So again, the one that kind of like says, it's too early for beer, just kind of like nods slowly to the other one, and the one sitting beside you, who looks as if he's the older of the two, sticks his hand out to like give you a handshake, and he's like, my name is Merskin, and this is my son, Derskin. So I've got Merskin and Derskin. And he's like, we have not seen anything too strange in a while, but we see...
No vampires, no undead creatures or something.
No, but a few of the miners, they go mad.
Can you be a bit more... Yeah, can you explain that?
They were not mining here. They were mining deep into Transylvania. They come back, and they were mad.
Okay. Did they tell something what they saw, or was it just what happened? Do you know anything specific?
Let's see how much information they know. No. They delve too deep. They dug up something not for us, and they have not been the same since.
Okay. Say, I don't want to be rude, but what was this piece of paper you were discussing so fiercely about?
So, you've gave them a beer. And they seem to be okay with you. So give me a persuasion check at advantage.
Let's see.
It was Derskin and Merskin, Boogie. Oh, 12. Oof. So I'd say the youngest, the son, goes to like bring it out, and his father just kind of like shakes his head, and then he puts it back in his pocket.
I slide a gold coin in the middle of the table.
He tried to bribe them. Woo! Let's see.
The shine of gold is something.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe let's hope it's working.
Okay, so here's what happens. So you put the coin on the table, and the young one's eyes go wide, and the father shakes his head, However, father being of a certain age needs to pee. He can't hold his water after, a couple of, especially that time in the morning, being as old as he is, sorry. So he gets up and he gives his son like a really stern look and then disappears off to the toilet. And as soon as his dad is out, Merskin is like, and pulls out the piece of paper and slides it over to you. And I will send you something on Discord. Let me see, Sophie. This is exciting. More lore stuff. Right, yeah. Share PNG. I drew this myself. Discord.
What? Yeah.
Direct message to Senor Post. Right, let me know if you get that.
I got it. Thank you.
So he slides that across the table to you.
That looks awesome. Thank you.
And you can read Dwarven, yeah? I would hope you would.
Yeah.
So the Dwarven writing on it says underground.
You know what this is? It's a map of sort, I can say, but...
And he kind of nods his head and he keeps on like glancing at the toilet and he's like, it's a mine.
Ah, okay. The mine your dad talking about? Like where the miners all got mad?
Nodding his head furiously.
And I would shove the coin in his direction.
And he kind of like...
And I will put another one on the table. So it doesn't look like that he's took the coin.
Okay, so yeah, he quickly like looks over to where the toilets are and just takes the coin, puts it in his pocket. And he gets up, downs his beer, slams it in the table. There's maybe like a dribble left in his dad, so he takes his dad's, downs that and slams it in the table. And then kind of like pats you on the shoulder and says, "You didn't get it from me though, brother." And then runs out the door.
Don't worry. And I take the coin and I leave.
So you have acquired something that chat doesn't know what it is yet, but if you choose to show it to the guys later on, then I'll post a picture of it on stream. So yeah, you leave and you see the son kind of like run into the office. And is there anything else you want to do here, or do you want to head to Transylvania?
I would like to buy some equipment for the mountains because like I don't have any.
Okay.
So, and I have a rope, but I have to get some climbing gear, and maybe I don't know if there's snow up on the mountains, so I have to get some at least shoes for this. So I try to buy something from merchant stalls that's maybe like in at the outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I find something.
There's definitely someone that'll sell you that kind of stuff, considering, mountain dwarves spend most of their lives in mountains, climb the mountains. So I'd say you would be able to pick up climbing boots with spikes on them that you would just like attach over your own boots. More rope, pittons, a hammer, and then a hook to like hook the pittons out. And it would probably be like 2 gold or something for all this kind of stuff,
Okay, I would give them 2 gold then.
So it's basically like a mountain climbing kit. That's what you've been able to pick up.
Okay, I will write that down. And then I thought about like maybe going to the miners, in the tavern. Maybe I can get some information still there. But okay, I would go there. And see if I can...
The mining tavern?
Yeah, I would try to go there and see if I can get maybe something.
It is closed.
Okay, so then at least we have a map. So I try to discern if I saw that region, but it's crudely painted, so it could be anywhere in the Carpathian
yeah,
Mountains or
you have
something.
an idea of what the layout of Transylvania is like, and you know that there's a mountain range, like you know where you are. There's mountain ranges down south. There's mountain ranges in the middle. So it looks as if it is pointing to a specific bit, you know, of this range, but you're not 100% sure exactly what it is, you know. Especially with how tattered and battered it is.
Yeah. Oh well, it's better than nothing. I will tuck it away, and then I will leave the region to try to find the others.
Okay. So I'd imagine your path would be slightly different to theirs because you've kind of went to the never eat shredded werewolf. You've went to the west, whereas they kind of like traveled south. So give me perception or survival for this.
I would try perception if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. 21? Yeah, fine.
Yep.
So you have a look at where you are just now as you come out of the kind of like wee secret small tunnel kind of passageway to get you into the settlement, and then come down back onto the kind of the stretch of road. And by this time it's probably like kind of coming to midday-ish. And you have a look at the horizon and you see the mountain range off in the distance. And you kind of figure out, you know, that's probably my destination, because being from Transylvania, being a native, you know that the city of Transylvania is bang smack in the middle, surrounded by a mountain peak, which would have been really handy if you were with your crew last time, but you weren't, so it's fine. So yeah, you hike your bag up onto your back, and your new climbing gears in there as well, and you set off. Okay, so we'll do one roll. Yeah, when you go.
They didn't die in the mountains. Those townspeople from far away.
So we'll do one roll for you traveling through the misty woods, either perception or survival, and then we'll do a couple of rolls for the mountain.
So let's try survival this time.
Okay.
Let's see if maybe I'm better at that.
19.
19?
Yeah. So you kind of like think back to what the bartender had said about the woods being haunted, and you know there's ghosts and ghouls and monsters and stuff. So you kind of like keep an eye out as you're traveling through the woods, and nothing really jumps out and says boo. You can hear animals. Yeah, you can hear animals and kind of stuff like that off in the distance, but nothing that's like, you know, you're worried about like a monster or anything. However, with your passive perception being so high, as you're kind of getting closer to the mountain range, off in the distance, you see this massive like mound, like just to one side, in the middle of the woods, that just looks a bit peculiar.
What's that? I still have some time. I will take a look. I will go there.
Give me investigation.
Yes.
Seems pretty good. It looks like a bit of building, and it's all covered in moss. So you have to kind of like clear the moss off of it to see what's underneath, because you know it's not like a natural rock by the shape of it. And you kind of clear the moss and the leaves, everything that's grew over this thing. And it is a large bit of building, probably about 2 large desk size, like kind of bits.
Okay.
And it looks as if one of the bits that's fell is like a window. Like a archway, kind of like old looking window.
Okay.
Ooh.
Trying to look up and try to discern from where this thing could fall down.
Yeah. Discord crunchy audio. Right, do you want to hang up and go back in again?
Yes.
Visceral and Senor, if you guys can hear me, if you can do that as well for me, please. Just to clear any crackly audio that we might have. Thank you. Nice. Okay, so yeah. You can give me perception. Thank you, Grog.
Yep.
Thank you for keeping us right. $13.
13.
So you look up and it's a really, really nice clear day. You see birds flying overhead. You can see the sun shining through the leaves. You can see off in the mountains, off in the distance, the mountains with like the kind of the snow on top and the fog and everything. But you're looking around and you don't see anything that's like, oh, there's a building that's, just dilapidated over the years, or there's nothing really like that.
Okay. So we'll try to take a peek at the ruins of this archway and maybe see if there are carvings, symbols, anything that can decipher what maybe this was.
Yeah, so that would probably...
Or
Yeah, that would probably be investigation for that.
Coming right up.
Let's see.
Oh,
9.
No, it's the 9.
Okay, so you're looking at it. And you like stone and you like rock. So you're able to kind of discern that this is made of like granite kind of material, it's like a hard stone. And it's that kind of like grey colour, however, as you kind of look at the outside, you're like, yeah, that's granite. And, it's that kind of grey colour once you brush away the moss. However, when you go round this thing and brush away the moss and kind of look at what would be like the inside, it is blackened.
Blackened? Like from fire?
DM shrug.
Okay. Okay. Try to make a mental note to remember where this is. And then I would continue my way.
Okay.
Like, this is really weird. So maybe coming back to this with the others, maybe they couldn't find something.
Yeah.
I couldn't find, so yeah.
So yeah, you continue on and takes you another good couple of hours, but eventually you hit the kind of the base of the mountain. So with you being a mountain dwarf, I would say you have had plenty of experience throughout your life climbing mountains, and you have came properly prepared. So let's have 3 rolls at advantage of either athletics or acrobatics to get you up the mountain.
Athletics? Would it be great?
Yep. Three rolls, please, at advantage.
Yes, ma'am.
See, Sky, this is what happens when you come at, prepared. Oh,
That's the first one.
you basically and rub your hands together, get your gear on, and you're like a wee spider monkey crawling up the first bit. Okay, so that's the first bit of the mountain done. Give me another one.
Yep.
Bogram's hair's like blowing in the wind, as he's scaling this thing. Let's see, a 13. So second bit of your journey, kind of mid part of the mountain, is a bit more difficult because it is like a just sheer climb. However, you try and kind of like have a look to see, you know, wee kind of like handholds and footholds, and you get your wee grippy things, so you manage to get up. And your final roll to get you in and up through the mountain. DM's favoritism. No. Balgrim came prepared. None of this. 21. Absolutely. Another spider monkey. You can see this bit that you're like, I could squeeze through there and that'll get me through to the next bit. And yeah, you just grab yourself and wrap yourself round the side of this thing, and you come to a like a plateau, essentially. And this plateau then kind of dips down into a valley. And as you look down the valley, you can now see the city of Transylvania. You can see loads and loads of buildings. There's a kind of wee centerpiece. There's something off in the distance. You can see the castle of Transylvania, bang smack in the middle. This monstrous huge castle. It's a spectacle to see. You've never seen anything like this before in your life. However, with your perception of 18, something is beaming to the left hand side of you and catch your eye. You're like, try and look at this, and you turn round and you just see this tiny hut, glowing tiny hut on a ledge, maybe a good 100 feet over in the left hand direction to you, and you're like, I recognise that tiny hut.
There they are.
And we will bring everybody back. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can.
Hello.
Hello.
So Balgrim, for brevity's sake, we'll say that you clamber your way over using your pittons and your all the proper gear, you know, and you basically see this reflective dome in front of you, and you kind of and try and peer through, but you can't hear anything. However, you can hear soft snoring coming from the inside.
Okay, then I would try to get a fire started outside, and cook some of the rations I still have.
Absolutely, yeah. So
and then I wait until they wake up.
So Soren and Visceral, not Visceral, Seraphon, you two are lying inside the tiny hut, and you've been in here now for a good number of hours, and you wake up, and the first thing that you notice is that Corvum is no longer with you. He is gone. His bag's gone, his gear's gone, his body's gone. However, you do smell something absolutely fantastic coming from somewhere close by.
What do we see nearby?
Well, this being a see-through, you can see out, but people can't see in. You see a very grizzled-looking Balgrim on the ledge next to you, and he's got a wee fire going, and he's got some wee skewers going round and round and round with whatever on it, little toiky, a little bit of beef joiky.
Toiky and toiky.
And he's munching away, just basically biting things off the bone and looking down onto the valley below.
Oh man, Soren will be completely shocked to see him just arrive. Be like, Balgrim, is that really you?
I am, kiddo. Good to see you all. Nice that you made it up the mountain.
Barely.
Yeah, it took us long enough. We spent... Seraphon, are you up yet? And I'll try and shake Seraphon away.
I'm just like...
It's Balgrim, Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Seraphon, you're not feeling fresh as a daisy today.
Wait, do you still
Yeah.
have 1 point of exhaustion, or
No, so that's you would have slept
Okay.
you would have slept it off, but in the tiny
so
hut.
we're full rested again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're hungry,
Seraphon.
guys. Here. And I try to give them a skewer.
Ooh. I'll take one.
With, yeah, meat. Or at least something that looks like meat.
Yeah. That's pretty tasty. It's been barbecued.
Ooh. Taste the smoke.
Delicious.
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim, have you seen a tiefling around here?
The tiefling.
Mm.
When I
Red.
found you were when I found you were just you two.
Oh my
What?
gosh. That's we woke up a few days ago and you were gone. And we woke up this morning and we traveled with a tiefling the last few days. And he's also gone. I will look for a note.
Yeah, give me investigation. See if you see anything.
Okay, I'm proficient in that. That is good.
Ooh.
Nice, 22.
Nice.
Fucking
The
noting.
traces of Corvum.
Fucking noting. There's nothing left.
Okay. He's packed up completely. Why? Yeah, they keep ditching us, Seraphon. People keep on leaving us behind.
I'm sure that for whatever reason, it's important. We might meet him again. I hope. He's here for similar reasons in regards to VDT.
Okay. Wow. Well, good to see you, Bulgrim. Yeah, we traveled with a companion. We just made it up here. And we can see the sights. There it is.
There. Fulgrim, are you okay? You disappeared. Your note was brief. Well,
Sorry. I tried to get some more informations about Dracula, and maybe some informations about the region. But all I found was and I put this map on the ground,
And
some rumors, and this map.
I'll put it up on Discord so you guys can see it. Whoop! I'll make it a little bit bigger for the time being.
Whoa.
No, Discord, sorry,
That's
OBS.
cool. These
So-
runes, are they dwarvish,
Dwarvish.
aren't they? Yeah.
So
Which-
among my people,
Oh.
there is some, I wouldn't say a rumor, but something is going on. Some miners becoming mad after the mine and a specific mine. So, and this is the map to this mine.
Mm.
So
Do you
maybe we should
recognize the...
investigate. Sorry.
You could. Yeah, do you recognize the region to the northwest? Where is the tiny clutch, or the tiny cluster?
Don't know for sure. Just I thought I'd show you all this. Maybe someone of you recognize it.
Hmm. Nope.
so this map that you the mountains to the northwest, that's your mountains, and I'm assuming this range here in the middle is what we've just crossed. Is that what you followed to get to the range, or is that something else? For the two, you've got the dotted, the dashed line.
It's not a map I drawn. It's a map I got acquired. So
Okay.
it's funny. It looks a bit like the map on the right side, the small one.
Whoa. Yeah, it looks like the ring of mountains. That's what surrounds the city.
So maybe it's one of those mountains.
The southwest corner. Yeah. I think we're on the southernmost corner, or
So yeah, yous are kind of like
northernmost. One of the two.
Yeah, yous are kind of like, maybe like kind of south. Yeah, southish.
Southish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, yous went like the long way around.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Well, this is embarrassing, Balgrim, but I don't know if we're fit to explore that region right now because we got up here without any gear.
What? And you still alive?
Just
Well,
Barely.
I that's why I'm really concerned about Corvum, you see.
I will hand him my mountain climbing gear here.
yeah,
Take this. Please.
Okay. Yes,
Better you take this than something has happened to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just Seraphon almost died several times, and he had to fly, and he was extremely exhausted. He's really sore right now.
And we should go into the city and try to get some more climbing gear for you.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So-
yeah, take some time to rest if you're still.
Oh, that's what we've been doing. We're good now.
Oh.
You found us after we took our second long nap.
So as you are sitting having this conversation, and Soren, you're saying about Seraphon, like, you know, taking damage and stuff like that. Seraphon, you're sitting there and you're like, you know, you're sore and you're tired and you're like, oh man, yeah, it was rough. And man, your hand is itchy.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's like scratching it. It's like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's a scratch. I need to scratch.
I turn around and look in the general direction that we've come from. Where we exited from, has that all collapsed in?
So yous we're in the ice cave, and then you go out, and the ice cave behind you fell, but the skull was still exposed because that was kind of like on the outside. Then there was like a kind of narrow kind of tunnel you had to walk through for a couple of minutes before it took you out into this kind of big plateau kind of bit that yous are currently on. So it's behind you and inside.
Okay. Behind, but it's still, I can still go back to the skull if I want to. Okay.
So as you're kind of like as you're kind of wandering around and like scratching your hand and stuff like that, you look down, and the previous day when you had touched the skull, your hand had been blackened because of the necrotic damage, and that's all healed up, you know. However, you're looking at it and you're like, is one of my scales turning black? Nah. Must be a mole.
A mole. Yes, of course. Yes, a mole. Can I just... let's go look at my hand, just medically.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
The color shifting dragon.
Wow, you're like, that's a mole. That's a nasty mole. I should maybe get some. Get some wart stuff on that.
God.
No.
I wonder if I should. I could freeze that wart off.
Wart away.
Oh man.
Are you okay, Seraphon? You're scratching your hand a lot.
He was cursed yesterday when he touched a.
We don't
found
know
it.
I was cursed.
No, it was the. He got blasted back twice when he touched a skull of a dragon. We've been through a lot.
Okay.
It was a massive dragon skull. I think who they called. Oh, I believe to be Golgoroth, slain by Dracula, I believe.
Balgrim,
to
you instantly know who Golgoroth is.
Oh, nice.
I tried to commune with him, and I was blasted back. I then tried to take a tooth, and then I was hurt and blasted back again.
Balgrim,
Corvin and Soren to pull me away.
Balgrim, give me a history check at advantage.
I just look at him like,
Yeah.
just tell me that he did something very terrible. So for a second.
19. You know that not all dragons are created equal. And Grogorath, the frozen doom, is pure chaotic evil.
No.
God, Seraphon, I know you're a dragonborn, but this one he's kinda different. This one was pure evil. So guys, this is a land where bad magic and curses come real. So before you touch anything that size, Dad, think about it twice.
Oh my.
Okay. Okay. I will. I promise. I won't do anything so rash again.
Maybe we should check your hand somewhere. Maybe inside the city is a healer or something that can take a look.
If they'll
Just
look
to
at
be
me,
safe.
talk to me anyway.
Don't worry. I will handle that. So, I just clap in my hand to try to break the mood. So let's just get into the city and get our things.
Okay.
So this is early morning. Balgrim, you've rested overnight after your climb. And as you are sitting there having this discussion, a bell echoes out, and it kind of like reverberates off the mountains and then back into the city. And there's some kind of like almost like a church bell ringing somewhere.
Oh. Wow.
Are there any? I try to remember. Oh, no, I don't know. I never was in this region, so. But it's a bit weird. Balgrim looks a bit like churches here. That's weird. Yeah. Player shrug.
Player shrug.
DM, with the map that you shared with us of the city of Transylvania, is that like an overhead view of the city?
Yes. So it was kind of, I've not got the right tools to draw it yet, but
sure.
You're kind of like looking down and you see like, you know, buildings and like houses, and then like kind of towards the kind of the northern side you see the castle, and then the kind of buildings to the side. So it's like an aerial view, I suppose. It's what you guys can see from when you are looking down on the valley. Okay,
that's helpful. Yeah, so the brown is like housing or something. Yeah, buildings. Okay.
Yeah, actually need to look at what I drew.
Yes, that's what I'm looking at right now.
I've got it right here. So yes, so the brown is like buildings, look like houses and stuff like that. Middle bit you can see kind of looks like a focus point of some sort, and then the big grey thing is the castle, would you believe? And then you've got the buildings kind of like in a kind of semi-moon shape, like a kind of it's like a circle, this place, you know. So it's like a wee half moon up the top, all the other buildings.
Okay.
I will draw the map properly, but I had to do it quickly for you.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's very helpful.
Yeah, just to give you a visual.
I guess it might be best to make our way down there. Kind of scared. Seraphon, usually you have something kind to say during these times. Can you
I'm just like still kind of scratching my hand.
no.
Soren. I'm just so distracted. I'm sorry. I need time. I'm sorry. I can't.
That's okay.
I can't think of a Phoenix right now. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Let's pick up your gear and let's move on.
Okay. But Balgrim, you should probably be the best to guide us down here. To get down to the valley.
No. I'm trying to find a good route. Where we can
To get down.
easily.
Yeah, I mean, this is significantly less harsh than the outside of the mountain ranges. It is a steep, way down, however, you look down and you can actually see, kind of bits of rock kind of jutting out, and you're like, oh, we could just jump down there, then jump down there, then jump down there. So you probably wouldn't even need the climbing gear, So let's just have general athletics or acrobatics from all of yous. Whatever you just want to do. As long as we don't have any nat ones. Well, but oh shit, okay, well.
Oh no! The itch is too strong.
I literally, the words were leaving my mouth.
Surely I'm just flying down these
okay,
edges, right?
would you like to fly, Seraphon? Because if you don't, you might be slipping down.
I got these wings to fly.
Okay, so we'll say that Seraphon, you go to hop down and your foot just goes away from you and you start sliding down, and then you're like, wings, and you deploy your wings and then fly down.
And that's the only nat ones I'll get today, 2 in a row.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's there's one and there's one. Good.
Wow.
So yeah, I'd say it takes you a couple hours to get down. However, after a couple hours you do manage to get down. And it's kind of early morning, so welcome to Transylvania, the city of. So as you kind of get to the bottom of this, there's a bit of distance from the bottom where all the kind of the rocks are and stuff like that to the actual city. But you can see kind of buildings, and you can see the beginning of streets and stuff like that. And as you go forward, this place is well maintained. There are actual roads that are built. There are, proper it's all kind of rock and granite houses. Place looks pretty good.
Wow. How does it compare to London for my... Soren's kind of comparing the two cities in his head, even though he's in London briefly, and then arriving here.
So the architecture is completely different here. It's very kind of gothic chic, The buildings are kind of dark and narrow and have kind of wee small windows and stuff like that. But they're all well built, They're nice buildings. The roads are all kind of dug out properly. The stones are properly laid down. You see, kind of similar to London, they've got kind of lanterns and stuff like that. But everything is of a kind of very dark gothic look.
Okay. Mm. It's a very beautiful city.
I'm trying to discern if this is dwarven build or if it's just like man-made.
Yeah, you could give me, what would you do, like, for your, because you've got, you know, experience with rock and kind of that kind of stuff. I'll leave it up to you.
History?
Yeah, you can do history.
Mm.
Oh, wait a second. There's something called stone cunning. Yeah. Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you can. So if it's 3, it'll be like 6 on top. That kind of
Yeah,
thing?
intelligence plus 6.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So-
Yeah.
7.
Go for it.
so-
Wow.
Wow.
So plus
23.
23. So
Yeah.
you're looking through this and you're like, man, these are some well-made buildings, you know. They've all been carved from the same type of rock, by the looks of it, and as this kind of like granite. As far as who made it, it doesn't look as if it was made by dwarves. So you're not like too sure, you know, if it was like elves or man or, you know, whatever. You kind of look at it and you go, it's well made, but it's not dwarven.
Yeah.
But it is old, like old. Hundreds and hundreds of years old, these buildings.
Solid. And I'm just giving a
Yeah.
clap.
A bang.
Solid and well made.
Oh.
And old. Very old.
Well, similar to how we arrived in, London, Balgrim, Seraphon, I think it'd be best if we found some sort of lodging to stay. You know, make ourselves a place to retreat to every day.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, guys, I cannot help you here because I'm
Right.
also new to the city. So we have to ask our way.
Okay. Yes. Well, maybe we can just kind of wander around and get our bearings.
Good idea.
I think we could take a look, but I'm not comfortable with wandering around given our sudden appearance through unconventional means. There's people here, they must get here, they don't just appear. There must be another more regular way into the city. You don't get people. And being who I am, my reception at the port, I'm not comfortable just walking around. I'm sure word will get back to Dracula soon enough anyway. That we're here. If he doesn't know already that we're here. If we're going to stay somewhere, I think it should be, you know, if there is such a place, the poorer parts of town, on the edge of town. But I'm not comfortable just walking around the city with you. So if it's okay, if we can find somewhere for me to hide that's quiet and out of the way, I will do
gonna
that. But I don't want to bring attention to us when we've just got here.
Then let's just ask where we can find some lodgings.
Okay.
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 So
Are there
yes.
people like walking around? Like, what is there activity going on in the city?
So yous are
similar to
kind of
London?
like yous are just kind of like hanging around the outside, like kind of behind one of the buildings that Balgrim was inspecting. But you can hear people kind of chatting and walking about in the kind of the main kind of street bit.
Okay. Mm.
No one's kind of like spotted us yet. They're too preoccupied with
Yeah.
whatever they're doing.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Let's just act casual and maybe cover up. I don't know if Seraphon has a cloak or something.
Just get the dirty tablecloth.
The dirty tablecloth. Oh my.
Dirty tablecloth.
Okay.
Fembrisma.
Yeah. Sling that over my
Maybe-
shoulder. Yeah, I can sling that over my
Maybe we
shoulder to
could-
cover.
Maybe we can find something here to like cloak. It wouldn't be a bad idea to hide our faces.
Mm.
Mm.
So let's. Yeah.
Oh, I know. In my bag of holding, I think that I rifle through. So I've got the cloak from what was the name?
Brisma.
Varishka.
What is that?
Oh, sorry. It's a different
Brisma.
woman on my mind.
No.
No, no capes.
So I've got that, and I pull that out, and I also pull out my cloak that Nick's made for me.
Oh, yeah. Your fancy evening cloak for the wedding.
Yeah, so I put that over my shoulders, and with the dirty cloth itself, I fashion it as best I can. It's like a triangle and like a hood
Ah,
cover my head and
Nice.
face
okay.
as best as I can.
I would say sleight of hand or performance. See how good it turns out.
Can we try to support him?
How would you like to?
Well,
What would you do?
we can hold it or fashion it around him so you can just band it together. So
Okay, so you're kind of helping them tuck it in, essentially.
yeah.
So yeah, sleight of hand or performance at advantage then, Seraphon.
Okay,
At advantage.
sleight of hands or performance. Well, I'm gonna be a sleight of
Can you
hands.
be,
It's okay.
Performance, yes, thank you. And
These are
advantage.
helping
And-
each other.
And with guidance. It's definitely might be a natural one.
19. Nice.
Let's put a 4 on that. Yeah.
Nice.
23.
Wow,
23.
your luck's turned around.
Yeah. So yeah, you basically pull it out, and Balgrim kind of says, "Oh, fold it this way and make it into a hood." And then Balgrim and Soren basically help tuck it into your robe that Nyx made for you, and then you're able to kind of like pull it down so it just kind of like covers your face. It's a bit stained, but it's we can't see your wings, we can't see your face, so.
Ooh.
oh, you should be good.
Thank you, friends.
Disguise.
I'm a bit more comfortable now. I think if we could find somewhere to stay, and it should make things easier for us.
Yeah. Definitely no flying.
Flying.
No flying.
No.
I had trouble with that even when I didn't have wings.
No. Okay.
No.
So what are you thinking? Where you wanting to go, or what you wanting to do?
First of all, we need some lodging, so maybe we should
For an inn
ask.
of some sort. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to look for one?
Who would ask one of the townspeople?
So I'd say you just kind of like peek your head round the corner onto Main Street, and there's a couple of women standing having like a discussion, and they're carrying like kind of big baskets, and they're just kind of like chatting away to each other. Morning chitter chatter,
Hmm.
Soren, would you give it a try?
Oh. Okay. All right, we haven't caught you up yet, but I have been getting experience with the ladies.
Oh, you did? Well done, lad. Well done.
Okay. I will, I'll approach the ladies.
So yeah, they kind of like spin round and look at you, and then kind of like look at each other and look at you as if say, where the hell did you come from, you know?
Morning.
Good morrow, little. Good morrow, little one. Where did you come from?
Uh-oh. Yes. I came from few streets over.
Give me a deception roll.
Wait, what was that?
Deception. Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
I gave him a few streets over. And they're like, all right. And they kind of like look at each other and then look at you, and they're like, "Are you lost, child?"
Yes, I'm looking for inn.
And they're just gonna like look at each other and say, "What the fuck? You're looking for an inn? There is no inns here. There is only a hotel."
Okay, the hotel will do, thank you.
Do you know the way?
No, can you tell me where to find it?
Oh, give me persuasion. Oh, Soren try to do his best to blend in. A 10. And they just kind of like point in a kind of like... These are down there, so a kind of northern direction. And they're like...
Okay, perfect.
They're like, just go to the center and then go to the right.
Okay.
Do you need
Thank you,
food? Do you need food, little one? You are very small.
Yes.
Anya, give her some food. And Anya just kind of like pulls some stuff out of your basket, and it's like a bread, a roll, like a sausages, a bit of cheese, and just kind of like wraps all up. And she's like, "Here you go, little one. Remember and eat."
Okay, thank you.
They just kind of like watch you like scuttle away, and then kind of like look at each other and say, what was that all about, you know?
Okay, I'll make it back. Well, we have to go north. And
Soren runs around the corner with this big basket of stuff.
They gave
You
me
did
food. I
very
think
good. Wow.
they took pity on me.
Well,
Towards the north and towards the center of the city. They said there's a hotel there.
all right, then let's go.
Good work. Good work.
Well done,
Thank you.
Soren. Well done.
We'll pull out a little bit of cheese and I'll munch on it.
It's bloody good cheese.
Oh! Okay, feel free to help yourselves. I think they thought I was a child.
They did think you were a child.
Yeah. Their accent is really hard to imitate and copy, so whoever, I tried, but it didn't work well.
You will improve by learning. And I give him a soft clap on the shoulder. Soft. I try really soft. But
Oh, soft
Normal
pass.
yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I'll go north.
Okay, so you're leading the way then, yeah?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
So yeah, as you pass through here, place is bustling, you know. Loads of people kind of going to and from, and everyone is like so jolly, you know. Like the men like tip their their hats to ladies. The ladies kind of like walk past and blow kisses to the men. The children run around and they're like, really well dressed, really happy. It is stark contrast to the port and also to London itself. And it takes you a while to kind of walk through, but all the buildings are exactly the same, you know, they're all to the same high standards, they're all kind of like the same layout as well, you know, where it's like 1 or 2 stories, kind of a couple of windows, that kind of thing. And yeah, eventually you come into the kind of the center of the city after like maybe like an hour or 2 of walking. And the center of this place is a large circular kind of like yeah, like a center of a town. So there's not any buildings here. It's all kind of like cobblestone.
Okay.
There's like chairs and a kind of like circular for like people who are on a leisurely walk if they want to stop and, you know, have a smoke or have something to eat. There's like a kind of green area where there's like kind of bushes and flowers and stuff like that. And then bang smack in the middle of this place is a large kind of fountain / pond with a statue in the middle of it.
Oh.
This place is busy as well. You know, there's men sitting and they're playing chess. There's women sitting, having a conversation, having something to eat. There's kids running around. They're kind of, a couple of people are kind of like looking over at you and kind of giving you a bit of a look, but no one's kind of, you know, being weird about it, I suppose.
Okay.
It's very lively here.
This is not what I was expecting at all. It's it seems a lot happier and cleaner than London.
Significantly.
It definitely is. But I can't help but think of the
Face you made, Katie.
What face?
I don't know. You need to clip that. That would have been a great emo. It was like a perfect eye roll. It was really good. Oh man.
I can't help but think of the contrast between the city and the port.
Mm.
I mean, you know, Vorishka said that it was a prosperous country, but as we discussed, the port certainly wasn't prosperous, but this certainly is. It's a center. People are helpful and kind. They seem happy. The streets are clean. Yeah, it seems like a prosperous place, though we know what lurks beneath. Can you have a look at you said there was a fountain? What's the fountain?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like
depiction of?
Oh, it's stunning, this fountain. Is like, looks like it's all carved out of marble, you know, and it's kind of the fountain itself is maybe only about like knee high, and there's water flowing in the middle of it. You can see people have thrown coins into it, you know. And then in the centre is this large marble statue sculpture, and the water's all kind of like, you know, round it in wee kind of like plumes of, yeah, just display, I suppose.
Can we see who was portrayed by the statue?
Yeah, so there's if you want to have a look around, there might be like a plaque or something like that. So give me investigation. Yep. 13. So yeah, you basically do like a. You wanting to do one? Yeah, you can all do investigation if you want.
Well, I'm looking about.
17.
Oh,
16?
sure.
Oh,
Sure. So yeah, yous all kind of like basically do like a big once over around this thing in a circle. And as you're walking round, you see people come towards the fountain and the statue, and you see women kind of like digging into their bags and handing like their kids coins, and then she kind of like bends down and kind of like says to them, you know, something, and then they all stand up and throw the coin in, and then kind of like close their eyes and tilt their head and say something. You kind of watch a couple of people do this. And then you come round to where they were, and sure enough, there's a plaque just at the kind of front of this thing, and I need to speak the language. Ugh. Yeah. Balgrim, maybe. Give me, like, intelligence. An 11. You recognise king. So there's a couple of lines, and you're kind of looking through it, and you're like, king. There's the word king in there, but.
Hmm.
I would ask one of the people that's standing around.
Yeah. So there's a kind of like a young man, and he's like kind of leaning up against. He's sitting on it, and he's like just having a cigarette.
Excuse me, Manling.
Hello, friend. Good morrow.
Do you know what this plaque says? It's hard to read.
Yes, I can read it for you. No problem. So he just gets up and kind of like walks around. He's like says to you, Soren, excuse me, little one, and kind of like moves you out of the way. And he reads it to you, and it is King Vladimir Dracula Tepesh, born. I need to look at this because I wrote down this stuff somewhere. Born 1420 AC. Son to King Velstad the Just and Queen Elena the Pure. Ruler of Transylvania.
Thank you.
No problem. And then he just walks back and sits back down, has the rest of his cigarette.
You know, it was.
Shit. I scratch my head. Yeah.
So, as you're like looking down at this plaque, you then take your time to kind of like look up at the statue and have a really good look at it. And the statue is beautifully carved. It's like, you know how like the ones you would see in Florence, Italy, marble statues, like the David and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This figure is like incredible looking.
Wow.
Strong pose, holding a spear in one hand, one of his legs kind of like up on a skull by the looks of it. Long, kind of like soft curly hair that flows kind of like down the back and over the shoulders. Really strong features, and in his other hand, the one that's not holding a spear, it's like stretched out in a kind of like like a pose like this, like a claw, and there's something in his hand.
Oh, snap.
Oh snap!
What is it holding?
It's gonna give me investigation. I'd say Seraphon, you can give me investigation advantage for this.
Oh, snap.
18. Wow, yeah, 16. And Bulgrim,
Nice.
if you want to give me investigation as well, if you want to roll.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Just a-
so Soren and Bulgrim, you're looking at it and you're like, is that material? Is that like a cape or something? Or what the hell is that? Seraphon, you look at it and you wait for the wind to catch it because there was something on it that you never quite seen initially. But as the wind catches it and it kind of blows, it is the center of your sail that you brought over with you. It has been torn out, and he is holding it in a clawed hand, and you see the symbol of Fornax.
Oh, no.
I And with an
I'm about to
18,
piss myself.
and with an 18, Seraphon, you definitely see the blood stains on that thing. And we'll take a break there.
Oh, Stephanie, what the frick did you do?
Okay, so you have landed in Transylvania. You have made your way to the centre. You've seen this lovely kind of like kind of Central Park, you know, kind of feel to it. Very kind of like Florence, Italy kind of idea. And you've got this lovely fountain in the middle, this amazing sculpture made of marble of Vladimir. He's got his full title, King Vladimir Dracula Tepesh, on the what do you call it? The thing.
The plaque.
The plaque, thank you, I couldn't get the words out. And then you look up and he's got his spear, and in one hand it's extended into a claw, and in the claw is a slashing remain of this the sail from the ship covered in blood stains. And that's what we'll pick up, so you are horrified looking up at this thing.
Yes, I'm just like shocked. So I like say a quick prayer. Should just be before next guide their poor souls and warmth in the afterlife. And I'll take a gold coin, a silver coin actually, out of my pouch, and I would like grasp it in my hand, and it like freezes, and I'll just like flick it, and it flings up and hits the statue of Vladimir in the chest where his heart is, and bounces into the water.
Did anyone see you do this?
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, silent DM. I'll take that as a good thing.
No, not me. Just put my foot in it again. It's fine.
I'll be like, I'll say, actually, I'll take a quick look around, because you said some people were like praying. Are they all like doing like a prayer and like tossing coins like a wishing well type thing?
Yeah, it's
Or,
exactly
is that the
exactly
vibe?
like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay.
actually, if you're taking a little bit of time to kind of watch
Yeah.
people, give me either perception or investigation, as these people are coming up. Yeah.
A little better at that right now.
20. Okay, so yeah, so you're watching people come up, and initially you just seen people come up and then kind of dip their head and throw the coin in and then walk away. However, there seems to be a kind of like repetition and a ritual that goes with this that everyone does, you know.
Right.
So it is approach the statue. And you take your time, especially with this 20, you watch a couple of people and everyone does the same thing. Approach the statue, look up at the statue, to the face of the statue, dig into your bag or your purse or whatever, get out your coin, kiss the coin, throw the coin in, and then they take their hands and they make a triangle with it, and then bring the triangle up to their head like that, and do a prayer, and then go about their business. Music's a bit crackly, thank you.
Literal pyramid head.
Yeah. Okay, you can
Wow.
let me know if the music's okay. So yeah, they do this kind of like symbol, and then back away.
Wow.
Still? Okay, I'll just turn it off for the time being. Thank you.
Okay. I think we should get out. I think we should continue looking for the hotel.
Yes, that makes sense. Let's keep on.
Okay.
Okay. So the lady gave you a kind of general direction. She
Yep.
says, go to the middle and then go to the kind of right hand side. So
Yep. Yeah. I'll go to that direction.
okay, so you walk round this statue, the kind of central bit, and as you kind of look off, so the way that this statue is facing and the way that the claws are extended, pointing, you kind of look down this really long street, and at the end of this street, you see the castle.
Wow.
To the
Oh,
right,
no.
to the right hand side of this, you see a really nice carved archway. And to the side of the players are crunchy. Oh my god, you guys are crunchy. Okay,
Oh no. Okay.
hang up. Call back in.
Everything's
Well, crunch, thank you. Right, let me see if the music's still crunchy.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Let me know if the music's still a crunch or whether the music's okay now. Okay, so yeah, there's this music's better. Okay, the elaborate kind of like carving, and above it's a plaque. Again, unfortunately, none of yous kind of like read this kind of dialect of the local tongue, but you look at it, Balgrim, and you're kind of like, fun time or something like that. You're kind of a bit confused about what it says. But you step into this area, and this area is a bit more quiet. There's not as many kind of people walking about. The people that are walking about here look as if they're maybe like working on something, maybe like a plaque outside of these buildings, or painting the outside, kind of like wood to kind of maintain it. But these buildings are all kind of like same on the outside, like granite, and you've got the slated roofs and stuff like that, but all the windows and all the kind of like decorations outside are really bright and colourful. Some of them have like flowers around the archway at the door. Some of them have kind of like decorative patterns and painted kind of like stuff. This place seems really nice and lively, and you'd imagine this is maybe like a kind of like it says, fun time, kind of, or whatever, like the rough translation that you got. You kind of hear like music coming from some places as well.
I think this is it. It seems to be a lot bigger and a lot more activity than we were staying at the mackerel. But unfortunately, Seraphon, this is the only lodgings that the ladies told us of. There's no inns or anything like that. This is...
Well, that'll have to do. Somewhere to stay is better than not. So,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Trying to think, because everyone thinks I'm a kid.
Yeah. The majority of people look at you and they're like, a child.
Yeah. I am.
A child.
Olgrim, would you be comfortable with trying to get lodging for us, and you do the talking?
Oh, you're muted. Oh, you're very quiet.
very
Oh,
quiet.
sorry. Now better?
Yes.
Was it still quiet? Sorry.
No, you were fine.
Then I would go up to the building, open up the door, let us all inside, and then I
Okay.
would take a look into the building and maybe look for a reception, something where you can.
So this building, the first one, is it the one with the flowers you've walked into, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Going with the one with the flowers.
yeah, so it's like kind of like roses by the looks of it, and you open up and you kind of like have a peek in, and this place is lush, let me tell you. There's like a big red carpet that goes all down the middle. You look at the walls, and there's these like nice paintings on the walls of kind of like, you know, landscape and, you know, fancy buildings and stuff like that. There's all these kind of like draped red curtains kind of like lining the place, and there's a kind of winding staircase that goes up at the very, very back. And yeah, there's a nice big kind of like oak wood reception desk to the right hand side, and then behind it you see the wee ducats that has like keys and stuff like that.
Wow.
This place is mwah, fancy.
Damn. Well, yeah, this is nice. Well, the keys are a dead giveaway.
Yeah, would go to the reception then.
So there's currently no one at the reception, but there's a wee bell on the table.
I would stretch out I would just have my fist up,
Yeah.
then I would stretch out my finger, and
like that.
I wanted to do this, and I was young.
Tell me, has Balgrim ever stayed in a hotel before?
Never.
Figures. Okay, so you hear a bum 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 as someone like is running above you. You can actually like you look up and you see the ceiling, and you see like kind of bits of dust like kind of fall down as you can basically track the footsteps as someone runs overhead, and then you hear the du-du-du-du-du as someone starts coming down the spiral staircase.
Closer. Closer.
Your senses are so good.
And you eventually see the figure, and it's this like immaculately dressed red tiefling, long kind of like slicked back hair, long kind of black horns that curl back, kind of like a suede kind of black suit with a big cravat, you know, and they come running over, male, and they're like, you know, you know, out of breath, and like, welcome to the Hot as Hell Hotel. How can I help you?
That was very fast.
I heard the bell ring, and I come. My dwarven friend, how can I help you?
We're looking for lodgings for 3.
3. Tourists, I see. Not from around here. Excellent. Yeah, he looks at you and he's like, you don't know from around here.
No, are we all together, sorry, or is it just
Yeah.
Balgrim?
I'd imagine you came in with your disguise, yeah.
Okay, just could I ask? Excuse me, a family room.
Yes.
If you have one.
A family room. Of course, my friend. I have lots of different rooms. All right. Let me get this. And he pulls out the kind of like the guest book, you know. And he gets his big kind of quill and dips it in the ink. And he's like, "Can I take your names, please, gentlemen? And your little child here, adorable, you know." And he kind of bends over and pats you in the head, Soren.
At this point, Soren's had enough, and he'll be like, I'll kind of look at him with the wide-eyed look. Like, actually, I'm a full-grown halfling male.
Deepest apologies, sir. And he comes round from the desk and takes like a full bow in front of you. I did not mean to offend.
Okay, I've just had enough of it in the town already.
Of course. We are sorry. We do not see many of your kind here. You understand.
I understand. Anyway.
All right. So yeah, he goes back behind the desk. He's like, names, please. And then he kind of stops and looks at you, and then kind of like looks at you, Seraphon, and kind of goes to peek under your hood, you know.
No.
Do you do anything to stop him having a peek?
I just like step back in and I keep my head down.
Okay, I'll do a wee perception roll for him. Okay, so he's like 3 fully grown men sharing a family room together. Most peculiar.
We are 3 brothers.
And then he kind of looks at you, looks at Soren, and and he's like, quite. Names, please.
Different fathers, but yeah, same mother.
Oh, quite shocking.
Oh, dearie me.
And he's like kind of standing there with a quill and the ink's dripping. He's like, names, please.
Names. Hello, I'm Soren.
Soren, of course. And he signs the wee name.
Bulgrim.
Bergrim, and signs you, and then looks at Sir Fawn standing with his hood up, and he's like, name, sir, please.
Martin.
Martin, of course, and then signs Martin in the book. And he's like, all right, let me get your keys. And he pulls down a one key, if you're wanting the one room. Follow me, please. And he takes you kind of along the corridor. And as you're kind of travelling through this place, you kind of have a wee look through the curtains are kind of slightly parted. One side seems to be like a bar area, you know, and you see another tiefling in there kind of clearing glasses and looking as if they're getting things set up. The other side to the left seems to be like a dining room. So there's like silverware and stuff like that. Another room to the right hand side, there's like a stage, and you see a couple of tieflings kind of like moving instruments and kind of like, you know, tuning stuff and things like that. So it looks as if this place is like hotel, bar, food, entertainment, that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it takes you up the stairs and takes you along the corridor to the end, and it's one of the kind of the bigger rooms. Unlocks it, and he's like, so would you be requiring any reservations or any things like that?
No, but we'd like to have a tour, a booklet or a tour guide brochure, perhaps.
For the hotel, of course. I have plenty downstairs.
That and perhaps the city if you have one as well.
For the city, no, unfortunately, we do not have anything like that.
Could you
I'll
recommend
take one for the hotel.
some sights to see in the city?
Of course, the castle is it's beautiful. I recommend you go see that. Maybe the fountain, the middle. Of course, the entertainment district is where the most fun is had. This place becomes extremely lively at night time. And then we have, you know, the shops, whatever you fancy. If you are a religious person, we have our church. Yes, there's lots to see here.
Is there a possibility to acquire a map of the city?
Of course, maybe if you went to the shopping district, there may be some things there that you could get.
Okay. Oh, and can you explain to me what this triangle gesture means? I saw a lot of people making this.
Oh, it is a prayer to our king. You know, you've seen this at the fountain, yes? Yes. It is a local tradition, has been for hundreds of years. They do it at the church as well. They pray to the king for, you know, gold and wealth and riches and prosperity, and they throw the money in.
Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me, may I ask, are all religions permitted here?
Does they know? Well, that's a nat 20. We follow the one religion here. I am sorry, friend. And he kind of like looks you up and down. Are you a man of the cloth?
Well, of course, we are here on tourism and tourists, but I always like to observe prayer as you do.
Oh, of
Comfortably
course.
as I can, but I can of course pray in my room.
I'm sure if you want to experience the fruits of other religions, then our church will be more than happy to take you in. As far as you are practicing your religion here, I cannot say, friend. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
So would you be making reservations for dinner tonight?
What's being served?
Let me think. I will have to check with the cook, but I believe it is a roast spit pig. It goes round and round and it crackle. It's delicious.
Okay, we'll make 3. I'll make the reservations for us. We'll
Sure.
try and have our first dinner in this hotel. You named it the Hot as Hell Hotel.
Hot as Hell Hotel, yes. My name is Velstad Valentine, if you need anything from me.
Oh. Hey, why is that name familiar?
Don't know, maybe a great ancestor?
Oh wait, Vilsa was the king.
Oh, is Velstad the
Yeah.
king?
Yeah.
Oh, did I give you the same name? Let's call him...
It was not Vilstad. I was like, yo.
Oh, well,
He's the king now.
we'll call him Valentine as well.
Okay, Valentine. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make 3 reservations for tonight.
Alright, so that will be, let me think then, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, and do you know of any shops, merchants?
Of course, there is plenty of shops in the shopping district.
How do we reach them?
So you would come out of here, and if you are facing the statue, you should go to the left.
All right. Thank you.
No, thank you. And would you like to pay your bill night by night? Would you like a tab? What would you like to do? For the room and for your food.
I would say a tap.
A tab.
We pay
Yes,
everything
please.
when we leave.
Alright. I have your names downstairs. It's in the book. Have a pleasant afternoon, gentlemen. And if you need anything, just any points, and there's like one of those old-fashioned like buzzer things on the wall. Just ring the buzzer, and I shall come running up. And then he closes the door behind him.
Wow.
Fulgrim's
Slap-
like,
Slap Fulgrim's hand.
It's red. It's like it's really tempting. It's an urge I have to fight.
this room, by the way, is fucking swanky. Like, you've got a big 4-poster bed, and then you've got like a kind of like 2 kids' beds. You've got this like big copper like bathtub like over to one side. You've got like a mirror and kind of chairs, a wee kind of like lounge bit off to the side that looks like a smoking lounge. Like, this is fucking fancy.
Wow.
Looking forward to that tap.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you're going in the first place, okay.
Well, we have a lot of stuff available here for us.
And remember,
Oh, that's-
we'll be, and no matter what happens, we're unlikely to be paying a tab.
Well, a man of the cloth.
Jeez, yeah.
I also wouldn't mind smash this statue in the middle of the ring to pieces.
Do you think it's Katie's face there? Don't say that stuff.
The consequences. You do whatever you want.
Oh no.
With
Let's just have a nice holiday.
a lot of
Go back to
repercussions.
London.
No.
Well, we could check the. I thought the church would be a good place to start, but it looks like they all worship the one religion, whatever that's about. You could still learn about them though, their culture. That might be a better way to learn about man we're after.
Yes, that's a good idea. Well, we could do
Maybe
that.
we also check out this mine. See what's going on there.
The one that you have the map to?
Maybe we find some, I don't know, maybe some hints or
Yeah,
something that could use.
I agree. I think that should be a priority as well once we get our gear.
Right.
So let me think. You just woke up and then you just met Belgrim. Excuse me, hiccups. You climbed down the mountain and then you've been travelling around here for a couple hours, so it's maybe like kind of mid-afternoon at this point.
Okay. We should probably do one or two things before Din Din at 7.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Well, do you think there might be a Well, no, actually we heard the bell earlier today.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe they are done for the day? I don't know. Well, we should go shopping then.
Walk around, see what we can find. Any stores.
Right, because you need to get flour.
Well, I don't think I'll be doing any baking here. There's no kitchen.
What?
Soren, you bought Seraphon flour and salt and stuff like that, if you remember.
did.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
port.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
We did.
and the
So
port.
we've still got it, but
Yeah.
I've got an oven to bake with right now.
You have the
Okay,
stuff,
well-
you've just got nothing to cook it with.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe we can find a bakery that you can rent out.
Maybe we can ask that tiefling if we can use his kitchen.
Maybe. We'll see. I
Well,
wouldn't
also,
let-
I hate to say it, Seraphon, but you are dragonborn and you're the only one skilled to bake, so yeah, I don't know if they'd let you use.
I think it's just best for my cover that I avoid doing things that Seraphon would do. A baking dragonborn in Transylvania, asking questions. We'll just carry on being tourists. Find out what we can. Yeah. Visit the mine. See if there's anything else we can find out. There might be histories, libraries, relics. Who knows?
Okay. I'm with you.
Right. So, where to first?
Well, if we can find any climbing gear for ourselves, that would be good. So then we have the mine to explore, or the map, as an option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe some type of general goods store.
Yeah, some kind of general goods. I'm sure maybe there might be. Well, maybe not. Yeah, there's mountains all around. There might be a specialist store, or just some kind of store. And I wouldn't mind visiting the church, just to look around, just to look
Sure.
around and
We can do this, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, the tiefling said you go out and go to the left.
Yeah, so he says if you go out and you're facing the statue, you go to the left.
Yes. So yeah, what type of shops or stores do we see out there?
So yeah, you go out and you say to Valentine, you'll be back for supper. You go and you look at the statue and then you go, right, okay, to the left. And this area, it's kind of the same. It's got a big archway, and Bulgrim again, it says something to the equivalent of shops, This area, it's all kind of like under like a big kind of canopy almost. But as you look up to the canopy, it's not like made of material, it's actually made of glass. So it's like a big dome that's been built around this area, and it's like stained glass window, and it's lovely when you walk under it because the light is shining through, and the different colours kind of like light up the street in this area. And again, this place is immaculate, and it's all shop fronts. So there's loads and loads of different types of shops here. Hi, Crash.
Ow. Kind of reminded me like a bazaar type place.
Mm.
Mm. Okay. Well, if we maybe walk, do a circumference, like circle around, and see if there's anything that stands out to us.
So you can all do investigation, or maybe perception.
Okay.
4,
Okay. Uh-oh.
9.
9.
9. And Bulgrim. Oh, did you get 14? Oh no, you've not rolled. 18. Okay. So Seraphon, the 4 makes sense for you because you've got your hood up, you know. So you're kind of seeing, the cobblestone with the kind of the rainbow and the different colours like kind of shine down on it, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. I wish I could look up, see what it was. Let's see. Soren, you're getting slightly distracted, but you do see kind of like shops that, you know, you would regularly see, like clothes and food and like hairdressers, stuff like that. Bulgrim, you're kind of more looking out for, you know, like adventurers gear and stuff like that. And it takes you a little bit of time to find it, but eventually you see a store that looks as if it's got kind of like, you know, hiking stuff and kind of, you know, lanterns and things like that in the window.
Oh,
Over there.
perfect. Gear.
Gear.
Go there.
Metal gear.
They have some solid stuff, but
Well,
The puns.
all right, I'll walk in.
So yeah, it's a nice like kind of laid out store. As you go in, they've got kind of like different sections. And it's like, you know, fishing gear, mountain gear, you know, cave diving gear, whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's a lady behind the desk, and she's kind of like flicking through like a magazine, looking at different types of gear that she can stock, you know. And she's you come in, she's like, little boy, are you lost? This is a store for grown-ups.
well, he is.
Hello, I am a full-grown halfling male.
Oh, apologies. I did not see you. Welcome in.
Thank you. We're looking for gear that could help one, like for mountain hiking, mountain climbing.
Tourists here to climb mountains. Very exciting.
Yes, we are risk takers, and we like to do dangerous things.
I see. Of course, I have Dungeoneers packs, I have monster hunting packs, I have rock and mountain climbing packs.
Perfect. Maybe, yeah, we'll take some of that.
And also, if you have a map of the region, that would be nice.
I have a map of the kind of general layout, but not anything too specific if you are looking for layouts of mountains, unfortunately.
No, that would be enough, like general layout, so that we can at least find our ways.
Alright, of course. Let me just dig some things out and show you then. So she goes and she gets like packs essentially, and she's like, this is this pack. Let's get this in it. It's this pack. We've got a map and stuff like that. Does anything take your fancy? Oh, sorry for my cat. It's Shushu. Do not eat the maps.
That little cat's a little gremlin.
He gets into everything. His tail.
Oh. His tail is so big.
So bushy.
Oh man. Balgrim, what would you think is best? You have the most experience with mountaineering.
I think a mountain climbing kit for you two would be great. So
Okay.
there you have everything you need. Regarding the maps, I would look through the maps she put on.
Yeah,
Like,
so there's
take-
the maps that she puts on the table is kind of like they're quite basic, so it gives you the kind of general layout of Transylvania, but not like specific bits like this is what the city is like, this is what the Misty Woods are like. It's just a kind of general kind of like map,
The general one is fine. I would
that
take
okay?
the general one.
Yeah. So she hands
great.
yeah.
Yeah, so at least like we have some kind of
Yeah, kind of reference.
rough idea where we are, where we want to go.
So yeah, the 2 packs, if you are taking the full packs, will be 5 gold each, and then the map will just be a gold.
Okay. 5 for mine.
Right, I'll do
Yeah.
5 for mine.
For me.
Yeah.
Hey, the map then.
So she bundles it all together and hands everything over to you.
Awesome. Wow, I feel a lot more prepared now. Imagine if we'd done this earlier.
Imagine.
Oh man. Do you know if you saw a tiefling come in here the last day or two? A red tiefling with a different accent as well.
Oh, so not Mr. Valentine, no?
No, but similar, I guess.
Let's see, has she seen Corvum? No, I do not think so. Another tourist, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, we got separated.
Oh no, I hope he did not die in the mountains. There are yetis up there.
Oh no. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yes, and mountain trolls as well.
Oh my.
Cave
Is there any-
bears. They tear him apart, they eat him, they throw his...
Sora now thinks Corvum is dead. He's done. Never mind. Is there anything in the city that should be avoided or is dangerous? As a tourist.
No, the city is perfectly safe. We are kept safe here. Nothing can harm us.
Okay. Awesome. That seems like a very safe and clean place to live.
It is. It's wonderful.
Okay.
I want to look at her, like if she really means that.
Yeah, you can
Or
give
if
me...
it's just like a show that she's put on.
Yeah, you can do insight, probably this would be. Oh my god, that was almost a 1. Did you see that? it landed.
I was like,
It landed on the 1 and then rolled. She seems like about 80% genuine.
it's if you say so.
Oh man. Awesome. Do you know where the church is? We were looking to catch a service as well.
Of course. What church?
Oh. Is there just... sorry. I apologize. I thought there was only one in the city.
No, there is two, but I do not know if they will allow tourists in.
Oh.
You can ask.
Both churches won't allow tourists?
Hold on, never eat. The Eastern Church, they may let you in. The Western Church, I do not know.
Okay. So unsure for both. Okay.
Oh,
There's Eastern and
actually,
Western.
hold on. Ballgrim. Your perception, passive perception is 18, yeah?
Yeah.
She's bite marks on her neck.
Oh!
Oh! You made such a loud noise. Oh, so funny.
I would act like if something has fallen down, and I would bend down
Okay.
just to look, and I would try to get Soren's eye contact.
You see
Looking
Ballgrim go.
looking at the moment.
It's gonna turn their shoelace.
Yeah, he's like going down, but he's like staring at you as he goes down. Does she notice you? Hold on. Is everything okay? She just sees you, kind of like she rolled really high on her
Sorry,
perception.
I lost the coin. So.
It's alright.
Okay.
She kind of like scratches her neck.
And I just, when I'm down, like I'm looking, just try to look if I'm caught, and I'm tipping at my neck.
Oh.
So she's behind the desk, so she wouldn't she wouldn't see you, but she kind of like looks at Soren as Soren kind of looks down at you.
Oh, found it. Oh, sorry.
You sure? Come on. Go off the keyboard.
Thank you for your help today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. These are invaluable supplies.
Of course. If you need anything else, then I'm always here. Have a good day. Safe travels. Look out for the Yetis.
Thank you.
Ow. Okay, I'll walk out. Like, what was that, Ballgrim? I didn't catch.
She has bite marks on her neck.
Oh no.
Oh.
So, seems
Yeah,
there's
you've
some
seen it.
on a nest.
Oh man. That will not feel good for Soren to hear.
Yeah, you immediately feel pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well.
I try to remember if I saw bite marks on the neck of the tiefling in the hotel.
On the tiefling way, a 19, an 18. It didn't look as if there was anything. It's because he's red. It's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah.
it didn't seem as if there was anything.
Okay.
Careful.
So based on what she said, do you think it's worth visiting a church, or they turn us away? At least at the eastern one, they said they might, but definitely not the west.
Let's give it a try. You wanted to see it anyway, so
We can at least
Wow.
look. Yeah.
let's go there.
Okay.
Yes. We'll walk to the eastern church. that she
When we
mentioned.
walk to the church, I would like try to catch a glimpse if there's anyone else who have bite marks on the neck.
Okay, so you're kind of like
I
actively.
I wouldn't look like staring at anything. It's just like everyone we would passing by, I would look at their necks like from away. I would not approach them and look at them like in there.
Yeah, so give me a perception check as you're walking from shopping district to the kind of eastern bit of the city. Oh god. Tino clanged their bowls and the two of them bolted. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, you,
food time.
you never see them run as fast when Tino clank the bowls. 21. Absolutely, Bolgrim. You're walking through here and you're like, oh, there's a guy with bite mark. Oh, there's a woman with bite mark. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, there's another this. The majority of adults here have bite marks.
Oh man, that's not. That's creepy.
It's not all of them, but a good maybe like 60% do.
Jeez.
Yeah, I would share it with the others.
Ah.
Seems like, man, I don't think this would be way people are going about. It doesn't look like it's a forced thing. I don't know, like that they're willingly.
I mean, they integrated that in their society.
Yeah, perhaps. Like it's a tax or something.
I mean, Bolgrim, you seen the state of Soren when you were tending to his wounds, and comparing the two, this is nothing compared to the state that Soren was in. Like, Soren had been, chunks taken at him.
You okay,
Jeez.
Sigma?
Well. This does make me uncomfortable. I know what it feels like to be fed upon.
Should we leave this place? Like camping outside?
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just have to get used to it. It's completely different from what I experienced. Let's just go say a prayer, perhaps, at the church.
Okay, so you move through the city, pretty easily. And you come to the kind of like eastern district, and it's very much the same. It's all kind of, same nice houses and stuff like that. And kind of the same way that the statue excuse me, was laid out. You come to this kind of like big, nice opening, and it's got, your green bit in the middle. There's the benches, and then sitting kind of like in the middle of that is this large building. However, it has a kind of like tint to it. It's not like it's not got the same kind of like granite look to it. It's almost as if it's slightly yellowy in colour when you look at it. And it's got this big, like, kind of glass dome on the top of it as well. That looks as if it's got the kind of, like, stained glass windowy kind of look. The same way that the shopping district did. Massive building. Lovely architecture. And as you get closer to it, you see kind of like cherubby sculptures, all round the kind of the, what's that called? The buttress, or whatever the technical term for it is. However, as you look closer at the cherubs, instead of having like angel wings, they've got wee bat wings.
No way.
Okay.
Tiny cherubs with bat wings.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Tiny were cherubs.
Yeah. Very cute, very deadly.
This is the most twisted place ever.
I love it.
So the material of the church is yellowy, you said.
Yeah, it looks like rock, but it's definitely got a kind of yellow tint to it. It's strange looking.
Can I try to get a closer look?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's people walking about, but like no one stops you when you go up to have a nosy. What are you wanting to do? Look at it, or?
I would try to look at it. Like in a moment when no one is really watching, touching it too. Like
Cool.
to see if this is some kind of if this is really stone, or if this is something else.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Intelligence, or what are you thinking for this? If you're using your kind of like rock knowledge again.
I would take history then.
History. Okay.
Mm?
Go for it.
Boop.
14.
So
It's pretty good. Yeah.
17.
Oh, 17 because you're
Plus
double
3.
proficiency. So you look at this and you're like, man, that looks really, really similar to granite, but it's just got a different kind of like, a different texture to it, you know, and it just doesn't look right, you know. And you're like, man, I've never seen any kind of rock like this before, and it just has this weird yellow tint to it. I've no idea what this is.
If this is really rock.
It looks like rock, it feels like rock, but you're like, that is a weird looking rock.
This is really strange, guys. This is. I don't know which material they made that, but that feels like rock. Looks like, but it's certainly not. Don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe we should not go inside that church.
You don't think so?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, Pilgrim, I trust your judgment. Are there any what look like holy symbols or holy symbols, unholy symbols?
Give me investigation. Give me investigation. 6. So you're having a look round, and you're having a look at the kind of cheruby looking things, and the kind of the structure and stuff like that, and there is like markings on the stone, but with you not being familiar with the language and stuff like that, you're kind of unsure, you know, whether it's like symbols or bits of the language or stuff like that. What I will say, however, is this building is pretty busy, you know. There's people kind of like coming and going. You can hear people on the inside. It seems to be quite a hub, I suppose, of this area.
Okay. Can I look around? Are there any that might look like I suppose like acolytes or members of the clergy, to differentiate between like the members of the church and members of the public?
So I'd say you're kind of like wandering around, having a look to see if you can see any like kind of symbols or anything like that. And this place has a really nice kind of like big double door to it. The doors are currently open, and it's this like really nice massive archway, and people are kind of like coming in and out, and as they're going in and leaving, there is someone standing that's kind of like there to greet them, and they're kind of like, you know, bowing to the person bows to them, they exchange a few words, and then they move on. This person's all kind of like clad in a kind of like really nice gold yellow kind of like similar to what you would wear, you know, your ceremonial robes. And yeah, they seem to be maybe part of the church rather than just someone that's, you know, going in and out of it kind of thing.
Okay. Nice. Makes sense. So, okay. I think that's what I really want to do. Definitely, I'll stick with Bolgrim's idea, and we will not head in. Man, this place is really unsettling. I do not like it.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you know, normally feel comfortable around places of worship, but this place kind of slightly gives you the heebie-jeebies, you know, especially when you look at the wee cherubs, you're like, oh, that's weird. But it's so strange because, like, everyone round here is, like, super happy, you know? They're all like, you know, good morrow and good day and, you know, pleasure to see you and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. People are too nice. Too kind.
Too nice. Too kind.
I'm used to like the gruffness of London. I think yeah, it's not wrong. It's like it's all trying to think. Well, I wish I had a lead on something, but I don't know where to begin. I think.
Well, it's okay. It's only our first day. You know, we're gonna be. You know, I'm used to traveling a lot. You know, having a nomadic background, and I know. You know, sometimes when you arrive at a new place, it's just best just to walk around and try and learn from the people as best you can. And it's always good to find an ally or someone to help you too, to help navigate.
It would be,
especially a native.
Where would we begin? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can perhaps, you know, when we go back to the hotel district,
hot as hell.
Seems
Hot as hell hotel.
You know, can we, like, what I'd like to do when we go back there is see if there's any, you know, from our adventuring, when we've been around a bit, there's always somewhere that looks a bit dingier and dirtier and, you know, a bit more, you know, I'm thinking of, you know, where the criminal element might hang out. You know, thinking of Seraph Grimlord, and you know, just something that seems, you know, there's always an undercurrent of, you know, subversion, you know, in a city.
Okay, so you're going to be keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah, I'd like to keep an eye out for any kind of, anything out of place that seems more from hanging around criminals like Sarah. And
he's an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, he is, but he's you know,
a criminal.
If you're looking for criminal activities, maybe we should check out the harbor. If they have a harbor, or maybe like.
Well, we are landlocked.
Yeah, these are bang smack in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, we're
I'm
trapped
thinking
now.
of,
AKA, we're stuck here.
Yeah, we're trapped here.
We're trapped.
I'm thinking of, you know, I'm just thinking of, you know, when he first arrived in London, if I recall correctly, someone, thief, or a very sneaky person, was able to sneak a domino into Obadiah's.
Someone put this in my ass. I believe was the exact phrase he used.
Now, yeah, I'm not wishing for that to happen, but you know, just keeping, you know, it's more keeping an eye, you know, paying attention to the periphery rather than to what's in front of us.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And as well, I was thinking too. I mean, on the flip end of that, also be useful to learn about the king's closest allies and friends. You know, who are the main people in town that support him the most? Help him out. That could also be a good way to, you know, learn more, or maybe, figure things out too. But I will also try and, you know, I'm quite good at being sneaky. I'll try and keep an eye out for to see if I notice any similar patterns.
Okay.
Other people that might move that way.
Yeah, I think when we're at dinner, I think it might be an idea to, you know, where possible, just eavesdrop. If there's any chatter around tables. Yeah, people drink, people's tongues get loose. Any kind of rumors, chitter chatter. You know.
True.
That's good.
I think that's the best place to start, because I doubt there's, you know, kind of whole saying bolt hole here, you know. It's just so yeah, we've probably been out for a while now, probably.
Couple of, maybe like another 2-3 hours, yeah. You've spent you basically like sat down on the bench near this church and just kind of like watched the people and like kind of chatted, you know. And a couple of people have like walked past you and been like, you know, gave you a little good afternoon and then walked away kind of thing, you know. Actually, Seraphon, a couple of people have been like, oh, you know, and slipped you a gold and be like, oh, and then walked away. Thinking you're like an old lady or something.
So that was like 2 gold, was it?
Yep, 2 gold.
Oh, we got free snacks and free money. It's really give and take here.
Seems like a lucrative business opportunity.
Oh no!
Funny.
Or at least in the sense of, just okay, no, that's fine. I'll think about that thought. I won't say it aloud.
Yeah, they've just kind of like passed you and gone, oh, and then put it in your lap. And actually, as they've like kind of stood up from pulping it in your lap, they do the wee triangle symbol and then walk away.
I'm just like,
oh man, it's so funny.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, I slip a hand like under my robes, under my like this shirt and top. I'm just like clench my symbol of Fornax. It's like a, you know, just like internal monologue. That's like, you know, Fornax, but yeah, Fornax, Seluna, protect me from these foul symbols.
These nice people? What are you talking about?
Yeah, and they're all nice people, all with suckers marks on their necks, and you know.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't trust him.
Well, I think it should be close to evening. We can head back and
Yeah, it's close enough.
see what the hotel has to offer for nighttime activities, or and the rest of the entertainment district, I guess, too, for that matter. No.
Yeah.
Let's see
We'll
if
grab
this
Din
pig
Din
is
first.
really a pig.
So yeah, you wanting to head back?
Yeah, I'll head back.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of coming up to about 7 o'clock, so you kind of saunter, you know, just back, and you pass Shopping District, you pass the statue, and then you go back into the Fun District, and sure enough, the hotel's there, and you go in, and Valentine's at the front desk, and he's like, dinner will be served shortly.
Yeah, thank you. Can we sit now, or should we come back?
Of course, you can sit now. We can get you some pre-theater drinks.
Thank you. Theater?
Yes, we have the entertainment next door. That starts at 8 o'clock.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Is it a musical? Do we
We have some light music play, and sometimes we have a singer. Unfortunately, not tonight.
Well, that's a shame. It'd be good to hear some singing from a singer.
Right, I shall get you sets then, gentlemen. Come.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, you just go into the dining room, and like I say, this is like schwanky, you know? It's all kind
Yeah.
of like linen cloths on the table, your silverware, your silver, like, you know, candlesticks in the middle. He sits down and he, like, you know, lights the candle, and you can smell the food coming from the back, and it smells like, see, like a really nice kind of like, yeah, roast dinner kind of idea, you know? And he's like, so, gentlemen, what is your drink of choice?
I'll try some try some wine.
Red or white?
Red, please.
Family's special recipe. I shall bring it for you.
I'll have some apple juice if you have some.
Do they have apple juice? Let's see. Yes, fresh brandy snap apples, of course.
Thank you.
And for yourself, my dwarven friend, what can I get you?
An ale, please.
Of course. Very, very strong. All right, gentlemen, I shall be back. And he disappears and comes back. A couple of minutes later, Serphon, yours comes with like a wee umbrella and a straw. Balgrim, you got a big like pint of ale. And Soren, he's got like a, you know, like when you get a first class kind of like wine tasting experience, you know. So he's got like the wee towel over his arm. He's got the bottle of wine, and he's got two glasses that he puts down. He's like, first you shall taste a little and swirl and sniff, and then you tell me if you like it, and then I pour for you. And the red bottle of wine is the devil's blood.
No way. No way.
So he pops the cork and gives you a little bit, just like a wee nip, and kind of slides it over, and he's like, please.
Can I take a sniff from where I sit?
Oh yeah, well
Like
you're
using...
you've got
using
the
my-
heightened sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
It smells
Yep.
like a really, really rich red, you know, very pleasant. I don't know, like I don't drink wine, so I'm like
No, I would try to smell out if this is blood. If this is from
okay.
if there's a hint of blood in this thing.
Yeah, perception.
So it smells, so it's advanced.
Yes. See Balgrim give his
Yeah.
nope,
15,
it is
15, nice.
the devil's blood is all in the name, you know. It's just a really well made nice red wine.
And not like so go ahead.
I'll drink it.
Yeah, and it's great, it's lovely.
It is a good family recipe.
I'm glad you like it, sir. And then he pours you a glass and then puts the bottle down, and he's like, I shall add it to your tab. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you, Moppy. I was like, how do you describe wine? A deep floral fruit nose, plum and cherries, yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, he disappears, and next thing you know, a couple of the waiters are coming out, and they're all red tieflings in here, and I've got the wee trolley, and it's got the kind of like, you know, the full pig, like spit roast pig on it. And they've got like, you know, a wee
Wow.
tray of vegetables. They've got like some kind of breads and some cheeses and all that kind of stuff. And they come over and it's like a carving service, you know. You just get a wee bit each, and then you just get your vegetables and da-da-da-da and stuff. And then they kind of like, you know, pour a sauce on it. And then you soon realise that You three are the only three in here.
No way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. No way, dude.
And yous are sitting here, and it looks and smells absolutely delicious, but it is silent in here, you know? You look over, and Valentine's like standing in the corner with the bottle, like, you know, like just waiting on you, you know, and there's there's silence.
I feel like that's like you're picking up on, like looking around. It's just like gesture to Valentine.
And like to get his attention, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And he's like, "Oh, yes."
calling him.
And he kind of he springs over and he's like, "Is everything to your liking, sir?"
Yeah, it's delicious. Valentine.
Yes.
It's awfully quiet here tonight. Is this usual?
Yes, like I said, this place livens up at night, but during the day we don't get many patrons coming. People normally come for the entertainment later on, you know.
Okay. Does he seem genuine?
Give me insight. Give me an insight check.
Sure. Insight.
Mm-hmm. 13. Yeah, seems absolutely genuine.
Okay.
Balgrim also, with your passive perception, no bite marks.
Okay. So what is this kind of entertainment you offer those people here? Like just to mingle and drink and talk, or?
Yes, we have, like I said, we have some singers come in sometimes, some dancers. Tonight we have the band playing. Just whatever we can get a hold of at the time. We have a varied show, you know.
Okay.
Nice.
I devour my pig.
Yeah, and it is delicious. And he's like, "I should get you seconds." Sorry, Soren, what were you saying?
Oh, who prepared the meal tonight? Do you have like a cook on staff or?
Yes, we have the cook and his sous chef, and we have the dessert maker as well. All from my family.
Oh.
We are all Valentines.
Oh.
Has your family lived here for a long time? Are you generations, or are you new to the city?
Oh no, we have lived here a long time. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your family should be commended for their fine craft with cooking and food and hospitality, of course, and kindness.
Thank you. Let me get you some seconds. And he disappears into the kitchen, and it is again silent. And here you are the only ones sitting.
Damn. The city keeps getting weirder and weirder, you guys.
So much for being stealthy. We are the only one that seems like out on day in this hotel. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very odd.
We need to, I think, learn from that. Maybe get room service next time.
So yeah, you sit there, you just have a chat, and Valentine comes back out, gives you a second, asks if you want dessert, and, you know, brings out like a dessert trolley, and there's like, you know, jelly and cake and whatever else. Martin would be in his element here, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And he brings out like a dessert wine and offers it to you, and he's like, "I'll put it on your tab," and pours you some dessert wine. And as you are sitting there, and it's kind of like winding down, your plates have been cleared, you have just got the kind of the remains of your drinks left. You hear a church bell go off, And Valentine kind of goes, yes, the door. And it goes and like disappears for a wee bit. And you hear kind of a couple of voices, and he's like, we're come in. And you hear people kind of like shuffling in and going into the kind of right-hand side. You're on the left-hand side just now. So you hear them all going into the left-hand side, and you hear people chatting away, and like, you know, you hear the band start to kind of like, you know, shuffle and get themselves ready to play some music. And it seems as if the kind of bar / like stage bit next door is starting to get used.
Okay. Interesting. You guys hear the bell go off?
Yeah.
And it went off exactly at 8 o'clock.
8.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if it rung this morning as well, when we met up with Balgrim.
You could give me intelligence rolls if you want. See if you can figure out roughly what time it was, kind of like on your kind of your body clock, I suppose.
I'm gonna reverse engineer the morning.
11, 12.
Oh wow, Balgrim.
9. Okay, so between yous kind of like seemed as if it was pretty close to 8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 to 8. Interesting. Oh boy. Every 12 hours. Well, that's suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Yeah, fellas, I am getting more and more nervous.
We should go upstairs. Should call
Well,
it a day.
Well, we should see the show first.
Some entertainment.
We should at least check out what madness we're about to see and how people react to that, right?
Strippers.
Why not?
I think
Let me get my hammer and then we can watch it.
I would presume you still have all your gear on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll make my way towards the theater or the stage or whatever's being set up right now.
Yeah, so you've come out of the dining room, and you've got the curtains in front of you, and you can hear inside is really lively. There's people like talking and laughing. You can hear like glasses getting clinked together. The band is now in full swing, and they're playing kind of like just nice kind of like background music, you know, to kind of like talk to. And you see kind of like what's his name, Valentine. He's like, enjoys the show. I shall put it on your tab. And then he goes by the desk, and you can see like your name, and there's just like things getting wrote underneath it.
Oh my god!
I wonder how often he smiles on the inside when he says, "I put it on your tab."
You've never seen him happier when he says, "I put it on your tab." So yeah, you go into the hallway, and you step out, I can't even talk today. Oh my god! You step in front of the curtains, and the curtains are currently drawn to this room.
Wow. Curtains, they might peel them back for
Celebrities.
entertainment. Wow.
So, is there a crowd?
Oh yeah, it sounds busy in there,
okay.
and everyone's kind of like, you know, like chatting away and laughing and kind of like starting to sing along to the music, you know.
Are there any families here, or is it all adult people?
I mean, there's a curtain in front of you, so.
Oh, there's a curtain in front of me. Okay, okay. Never mind.
You can hear, and it sounds all like adults.
Okay. Interesting. Wait, do we go through the curtain or no?
Yeah, if you want to go in and see the entertainment.
Yeah, let's go through the curtain.
Okay. So
Alright.
you say, well, let's go join and let's go see the entertainment because Valentine's saying to you, the band's really good, crunchy music, cool, that's fine. So you pull back the curtain and this place is absolutely jumping. Every table is full. It's men and women, and they're all kind of like sitting, chatting away. Some of them are having a cigarette. They're drinking wine. The band's in full swing. You three pull back the curtain, step in. Silence. Everyone immediately stops what they're doing, and all eyes snap onto you three. No one breathes. No one moves. No one even blinks as they all stare at you. And the atmosphere immediately shifts from jolly merriment, nice warm kind of atmosphere, to heavy, oppressive, almost like predators staring down prey. Balgrim,
I would
notice
like to take it. I
every
would like
single
to take a deep
yeah,
breath.
no one even blinks as they look at you, and suddenly every single one of your heartbeats sounds a lot louder in your ears than it was. Like you've never heard your heart before, but you can feel and hear it thump, 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 thump. And everyone just stares at you silently, unblinking.
Oh.
I don't think that was a good idea, friends.
And as you say that, all the room smiles, and there are rows and rows of fangs just glistening at you three, and the eyes are suddenly red on every single person in this room.
Well. Oh no.
Well, should we fuck things up, or should we run away?
I think we need to run.
So I can back out of the curtain.
Every
and-
single one of you make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh
No.
Let's see.
no! Oh no!
Ooh, Soren, that's a Saurian. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
Soren, kind of makes sense. You immediately freeze up.
Yeah.
You just like, this is like, flashback horrendous
Yeah.
for you. Give me a constitution saving throw on top of that.
18.
18. Okay, so you managed to keep yourself together. But one of the men that's sitting stands up and kind of like waves his hand, and the curtain falls behind yous, and he smiles and he's like, "Please, come, have a seat, have a drink." Soren, you move by yourself over to the table where he just stood up from, and you sit down.
I would try to grab him.
Give me a... this would probably be athletics. Yeah. Discord's crunchy. Right,
Okay.
guys, hang up. Go back in.
Yes, ma'am.
Go back. Crunchy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let me see if
Okay.
the audio of the music's crunchy. You can let...
Test.
Do we have... Oh, hold on, I've got it muted. There we go. Do we have crunchy music, or is the music not crunchy? It'd be good if the music wasn't crunchy right now. Just wait a wee second, see what the guys say.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, I really need to get this sorted. I've still no idea why it does it. Is this okay? Better? Cool. Right, so yeah, athletics from you, Balgrim. However, he moves so quickly. It'll be quite a high DC.
Okay, I will try. Let's see.
21.
Can I beat?
Yeah. You are only getting that if you get an nat 20. Soren
Well,
sprints towards the seat and sits down, and the guy like goes and kind of like looks at you, Soren, and he's gonna so he's like, this one has been a pet before. The other two, not so much. And he like strokes the back of your head, Soren, just gently. You can feel his claws just kind of like scrape the scalp, but gently. It doesn't break the skin.
leave him.
I don't think we will. You're in our territory now, little dwarfling. And you, Seraphon, he snaps his finger and your hood comes flying off.
Oh.
And he kind of grins. He's like, I know I could smell dragons somewhere. But you smell particularly different than the other. Did you get...
Do not touch our friend.
Oh, we're not going to harm him. Did you get lost? You three? Why are you here? He's kind of like cupping your face, Soren. And one of his like fingers is extended and it's just kind of like stroking your cheek.
No.
Really gently.
Oh no.
Taking a sightseeing tour.
Have you seen anything that you like?
Nothing so far.
I'm sure you will.
Especially not the kind of slavery you impose to the city.
Slavery. And as he starts laughing, the room starts laughing. What kind of slavery have you seen, pray tell, dwarven one?
People with bite marks.
They are not slaves. They are free to do as they wish.
Excuse me when I not believe you coming that out from the mouth of a vampire talking about freedom.
Give me an insight check, and I will roll for him.
Oh.
Wrong. I wanted to roll investigation. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
This is wrong.
This will be insight. Yeah, he seems pretty genuine.
Oh, sorry.
Soren, he kind of like stops stroking your face and like pats you on the shoulder. And he's like, do not worry, little one. You belong to someone else. We will not feed on you. What was the name of your keeper?
Oh shit.
He bends down and takes a big sniff of you. And he's like, it's been some time, but you still smell like them.
We're too many to count.
Oh, poor little one. And he strokes your head. And you,
Please.
my dragonborn friend, he kind of like steps away from Soren and comes over to you, Seraphon, It does like a once round you, you know, like a circle, and looks you up and down, and same again, takes a big smell of you. He's like, you smell like starlight. It's very strange. And you, and he looks at you, Balgrim, and he's like, you smell like dog.
Maybe. But at least I smell not like a rotten corpse.
He just kind of gives you a big toothy grin. So I take it you do not want to stay for tonight's entertainment then, no?
If you don't mind, we would like to leave. All of us.
Of course.
And I grab my hammer a bit tighter because I don't know how he's going to react.
So he kind of like sees you do it and he says, of course. And he snaps his finger. Soren, you're free to move.
I will like stumble back to Seraphon and Balgrim.
Oh, such
You
a
okay?
shame.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'll just put an arm around Soren. Are you okay?
I just need to get out quickly.
Get out of here. And get in this hotel as quickly as possible.
So he looks
And
at
I
you.
would go-
Yeah, go.
I would go backwards, slowly to the curtain. Do not leave anyone out of my sight.
And
I don't trust them.
No one moves towards you. Like, not a single one of them even, like, you know, blinks. They're still just staring at you, apart from this one that's moved. And Seraphon, as you're kind of like slowly backing out with Soren, he kind of like takes a step towards you and says, do not fear. No one will interfere with you. Only the king will. And then steps back and sits back down and starts smoking his cigarette again.
Just while we're here, the one who's doing all the talking.
Yeah.
What do they look like? What are they wearing?
Tall, elegant dressed man. Long, kind of like dark hair. Slicked back and a pony that goes like all the way down to the small of his back. Immaculately dressed, all in black.
Wow.
Any jewelry?
Yeah. Rings on every finger. earrings in his ears, like he's got the drip drip. Like everyone, when you look round this room, is immaculately dressed. Like fine clothing, you know. Jewellery, their hair all coiffed and done, you know. They look as if they have money, you know.
Okay. And they obviously have their own entrance.
No, they came in the front door.
Oh, they did? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
You
I thought
heard-
they came in from the other somewhere
No,
else.
you heard
Okay.
Valentine go and unlock the front door and usher them in.
Okay. Okay, let's to our room. Wait. Valentine. Where's Valentine?
Valentine's
Needs to-
standing, just like he's got his wee book out and he's like, on the tab, but I did do the tab. Stand at the front desk with his book.
So assuming we've but that's behind us. That's like so he's reading on, it's gonna go ding. It's like on the bell.
Sorry. Hey, Dragonborn! How interesting.
Yes, a dragonborn. I'm sure you're very surprised.
Ah, I am shocked. Shocked and appalled.
Look, never mind that. I'm a man of the cloth, not Gorgoroth. Now,
Grogorath.
yes.
Correction.
What's going on in that room? We were threatened. Nearly
Certain?
killed.
No.
Yes.
No. I was standing here. I heard the whole thing.
That wasn't threatening to you?
No. Just general vampire behavior.
Okay.
You know they can
Wait,
still.
wait.
You know they can still hear us now, yes?
Oh no.
They have very good hearing.
They have the ears
Those
of a
bloodsuckers.
and you just hear a roar of laughter coming from the room as the band starts back. The band starts back up again.
Oh man.
Well,
And he's like, please do not antagonize my clientele.
well, we are going to our room.
Right. Would you like some supper? I can bring something up for you, a little aperitif.
Not for me, thank you.
All right. Would you like me to run out the bath for you?
No, thank you.
Would you like me to turn down your pillows for the night?
Please, thank you. You've done enough.
All right, no
We're going
hot
to
water
our room.
bottle either. All right, then. He looks so sad because he's like, I was going to add it to the tab.
May I take a look at your little book at the tap? You write
Certainly not. He can clutches at his chest.
I thought so.
I can read you off your tab if you like.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
So he
Just to give...
it just rhymes off like the stuff, you know, your room, your dinner, entertainment, but he's kind of like, you know, scored through entertainment. Is the bottles of wine and stuff like that. So it is the stuff you've had here, you know. No price next to it, however.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's go back, you guys.
Have a good
Yes, to the
evening.
room.
Have a good evening.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he is basically run off. And unlock the room and poof, like slam the door behind you, and you're now in the room.
That was close.
What was that? What the hell's going on here?
Soren,
Sad I
your clothes are like sticking to you with the sweat.
Yeah. Couldn't move at all. He froze me. He froze me solid. And he knew that I was... They know. They seem to know everything already. They're all undead. It's almost like a significant portion of the city are vampires or undead.
We should leave.
Yeah.
I think so. And
We should definitely leave.
go where? I don't think it matters where we go in this city. They know.
Mm.
Wilds, the woods, the mountains, the cave with the dragon skull.
Wow. Yeah. I'm also at a loss. I don't know. I think we're trapped here. Well, not in the hotel, but
In the city, you mean?
yeah, in the city or. And he said that we're to be fed to the king?
No, he said, do not worry, no one will touch
Oh, he
you.
won't-
Yeah,
No one
only
will touch you, yeah.
only the king.
Only the king will touch us.
Mm.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we're hands off with that in mind.
So it sounds like someone already knows you're here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think as soon as possible, we should go to that mine on your map, Ballroom. At least for
I
a while.
thought so too. I
That's what
thought
we
so too.
find. Get some time to think. Maybe less eyes on us. And don't know
Yeah.
what to do. Don't know what to do. I hate this place so much.
Told you season 2 was gonna be spicy.
Right, well,
Yeah.
if it's time for bed, I'm gonna spend some time pacing the room and setting down tiny hut because I'm not sleeping in my bed
Good
in,
idea.
in an unprotected room.
Fair.
Good idea.
A city
Fair.
full of vampires.
Mm.
Can I just in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Did I bear it? What did I prepare? I did. Oh, yeah. Can I detect any magical items or the magic in the room?
In the room, give me what is it you
Within
want to
30.
do?
It's within 30 feet. That's my spell.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, if you post that
Yeah,
in
is
chat.
it to detect magic or which
see.
one?
yeah,
Ah, yeah, there it is.
detect magic.
One
yeah.
action, self, and it is 30 feet. Magic. Yeah, so you pop your detect magic and you see Seraphon just kind of like close his eyes for a second and concentrate, and it's almost like a wee bing, 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 like a wee like radar, you know? And it's like
Mhm.
bing, 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 bing. Someone downstairs has got a magic item.
Oh no.
Mm.
Interesting.
Downstairs, but there's nothing in this room.
No, I'm
It's
nothing in the room.
more comforting. Right. Yes, I'll spend a minute creating the tiny hut.
So yeah, you watch Seraphon kind of do his ritual to cast Tiny Hut, and sure enough, within a couple of minutes, the tiny hut is up and running inside the room.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're safe for the next few hours.
Safe until
Wow.
morning, and then we're settling the tab and
What was the weather like outside today when we were walking around?
Bright, sunny, nice, dry weather.
Mm.
So maybe tomorrow is it too? Like no clouds blocking the sun.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe they use the bells as like a alarm clock.
who knows? They came after 8. Did they
Right,
go
yeah.
somewhere after 8. Where are they during the day?
Right.
Could it be like that the bells tolls like when they go to sleep and when they rise?
Mm-hmm. And or maybe they swap. I wonder if there's any general people like the living, if they take the other hours and they flip flop, or
Well, I wonder if the people we saw with black marks.
Mm.
Yeah, I can theory crafting with the.
Mhm.
You mentioned who you were and who you belonged to. I'm assuming Everyone with a bite mark belongs to someone.
Oh.
That's their.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. They asked me who my keeper or who's my owner or keeper or something like that. Oy, ay, ay.
Assuming everyone we saw with a bite mark is someone's pet.
Yeah.
That's their. They're not a vampire. They're
Right.
the food.
They're being fed upon.
The vampires are elsewhere
consistently.
during the day at the bells.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good point.
This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Right. Like, I just have like a burning compulsion to just think back to flashback to my dreams of Saluna flying as a dragon and like burning a village to the ground. It's like, and this I push it out of my mind. It's like no, it's yes, parts of this must be burnt out, like the cancer that it is. Yeah. So we get out of town, go to the mine, see what's there.
Mm-hmm. And just go back to the start.
Well, at least now we know where he's hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And there are many undead that live here as well, and are extremely loyal. They were all on the same page or something. I don't know. That was very eerie.
Yeah.
We should not have went to the show, Balgrim.
Should not have gone to the show.
How no?
Lesson learned. So
Lesson learned. I hate the theater.
Balgrim doesn't strike me as a theatre man.
no.
No.
Okay. Well. Alright, I'm gonna try and sleep and just recover from the trauma that Soren was reliving and experiencing there with being played with by the guy.
Yep.
Oof. I'll be like, can you guys, I'm kinda drained and tired. Just if you hear something, just please wake me up, okay?
Yeah. So we would have overheard what the vampire was saying to Soren when he.
Oh yeah, you could.
compelled him
Yes,
to-
we're all in the same room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did like the voice, like the Sonic Aib, and like dragged him into your.
So it wasn't so much like a change in his voice or anything like that. It was just like, it was just as if he was speaking regular, and then Soren just like ran towards him like a dog, running towards its master.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask Soren, do you think you're cursed?
You think I'm cursed?
Do you think you are cursed?
In what way?
Well, from your history, what the vampire said, you were fed upon by many. It's your time in the monastery and running away and your upbringing, your life.
I do think my
vampires-
experience.
Mm,
I do think it left a curse upon me of some sort. I ever since that, sometimes I get like. Sometimes I try and channel the ferocity and what was done to me in my own martial arts, I guess. And I don't know, ever since then I've been very paranoid, and I feel like I see things sometimes. I don't know if it's all in my head or if it's an actual thing. I'm unsure.
And when you say seeing things, that's like side-eye Bulgrim.
But I'm not only seeing things, they are really there. So my problem, you can't see them, right, Gurney?
But yeah, I personally think I am cursed, but like I said, I'm unsure if it's just the trauma I've been through and just reliving things. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I mean, you both saw when I was recovering what they did. It was, they kept me, I guess, as a pet of sorts. Although they tempted me as well. I guess, eventually down the line there came promises of bestowing the gift of living forever if I kept doing what they said, and eventually I don't know if it was true or not, or I don't know what I want. I don't know if that's what I wanted. But then again, sometimes I think about it and maybe it is what I want. I'm very conflicted, you see.
I understand. I won't force this on you. It's your choice. But if you want help, I think you are cursed, or have a mark upon you, I can help you remove the curse with Fornex.
Okay. Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
Would you like that? Would you like to try tonight? Or
sure, just to be safe. Just in case. No, do it now. Now!
Sure.
He cursed me. Because maybe something will happen, maybe something won't happen, but, if we try, it might put me at ease a little bit. Sure. Or it might make me more anxious, I don't know.
Alright, cool. Well, let's all come into the tiny hut. And cross your legs. We'll sit down.
Okay.
And, okay. Take my hands. I'll, grab him by his forearms. So facing each other. And I'll say a prayer and cast Remove Curse.
Okay, pop it in the chat for me.
As I'm doing this.
Right, guys, you know what to do. Get your bready emotes. Your bread pray, pop them in chat. Let's see, remove curse. One action, touch one creature. At your touch, all curse effects, one creature or object ends if the object of curse magic item. Curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement. Okay, so how does this look then, Seraphon?
It's like what will happen inside, from the outside, inside the hut? Nothing. On the inside, what we see, what Soren and I see is kind of like stars in the night and twilight, and just kind of sitting in a space like outside of where we were.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, and Soren, I pray to Fornex, our guardian in the twilight, and we embrace this. Fornex, hear our plea as we stand to remove any curse on Soren. With the light of the stars and the dusk, let your warmth wash over us. Cleanse Soren's soul from any shadowy grip. Burn away the darkness and purify each wound. Break the bonds that sorrow has bound on Soren. Let your sacred flame let this curse be undone. In Fornax's name, may your healing be done. We return down from our, in our minds and where we are in our mind palace to the room to let go of Soren's arms. And I hope that's helped you, Soren, in any way.
Thank you.
So yeah, the tiny hut is up. Soren, you can get your bed mat out and you feel a lot better with yourself, and you cozy on down and snuggle on in to go to sleep.
Yes.
Balgrim, are you wanting to do anything before you go to bed?
Yeah, I would sit outside the tiny hut next to the door.
Yeah, I think
And,
that's exactly what Balgrim would have done.
And just stay awake the best as possible, to watch over those two.
And it's quiet apart from you can hear downstairs the people downstairs laughing, and the band starts to kind of dull down, but you still hear people chatting away throughout the night. Give me a Constitution saving throw. We'll see how long you can stay awake. Oh, ow! Bang my microphone off my knuckles.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, just bashed it. Made a garlic necklace. It's a holy water aftershave.
Not so long, it seems.
Okay, so you stay awake for 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but you then your head starts to dip, and you've got your axe on your shoulder, and you just fall asleep on it. Seraphon, would you do anything before you go to bed? Just your kind of prayers and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I'll just some personal prayers to Fornax for gracing us for the day, and I'll pray to Saluna to watch over us and protect us. And similar to I'm not comfortable being here. I'll go to sleep, but I'll be mindful to wake when my natural clock wakes me up early in the morning. And just to keep an eye, because I see Balgrim out there. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it through the whole night. But, I'll just go to sleep and wake up at early in the morning and check on Balgrim if he's still awake or how he's feeling.
Excellent. So, Balgrim and Seraphon, please mute your microphones and deafen yourselves.
Oh no!
Oh no, Soren.
We have the first dream sequence of this season. You knew it was coming. So, Soren, you head off to sleep, feeling a lot more relaxed and a lot more calm than you have in a long time, and you feel all cozy wozy, as you drift off to sleep, and you're sleeping, and you're inside the tiny hut because of the temperature, the way it regulates and stuff like that. However, you just feel a sudden dip in temperature around you, and you feel cold and kind of kind of shivery, and you open your eyes and you are lying on a cold stone floor in the temple that you were in.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
So you're lying there and you're kind of looking round, and you just you've been kind of trained to listen for things, So you hear these kind of bare feet just kind of pitter patter, and then next thing you know, shk, this female, all clad in bandages and kind of like, you know, minimal robe kind of idea. Short, really, really short blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, just kind of like lies down beside you and kind of like puts her head on her hands, her head on her hand and kind of like looks at you. Hello, Soren. How are you feeling, love?
A little tired.
You look tired today.
Yes. What do you need me to do today?
Nothing. You can rest, love, today. And she strokes your face. You did very well yesterday.
Okay. I'll rest. Thank you.
Before you rest, what did that dragon do to you?
Oh no. Oh shit. Wait. Okay, it had dream Soren will be like the white on Seraphon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. No, and then yeah, instead of like no, he's not like reliving a memory, but it's like something new.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Soren's gonna like start panicking, like I'll start feeling myself and be like, no, like I don't know. I thought he just wanted to help me out.
You know, you're really not cursed. It's all in your head. And she like taps you on the head and it's like a pang of pain, you know? Broken little Soren. Oh, such a shame. Who will put him back together again?
Definitely not you. You won't find me. I'm long gone.
You think not? I'll tell you what, Soren, if you come back like a good little boy, I will bestow the dark gift on you this time, I promise. This is a monk that took a particular shine to you, but man, she toyed with you.
Can't believe anything you say anymore. I know the harm that you did and the harm that you made me do to others. And
I made you strong, you little shit! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice. Go back to sleep, Soren. It's fine. And she like strokes your face.
Yeah, I'm like try and bat it away and like back up and be like, don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me ever again.
We'll see about that. I look forward to seeing you again, my love. Good night. Oh. And she like just fades into nothingness. And you wake up and it's probably around like 4 o'clock in the morning and you are drenched in sweat. Seraphon's asleep beside you. Balgrim's outside. He's fell asleep with his axe.
Oh no. Yeah, I was kind of have a slight little panic. And yeah, I will kind of like strip some of my clothes off. Like cool off. And yeah, I will be a little bit terrified. And yeah, kind of keep thinking about what I saw and what I heard with the blonde woman.
Yeah. She was a particularly brutal teacher when you were at the monastery. But she did take a shine to you, and she kept on promising, but never gave.
Yeah.
And we'll get the guys back. Come back. As you wake up in the morning.
These are all... Anyone else scared and
Hello.
turned on? Just me? No, not just you.
Just you, Ruby.
Okay.
I'm just turned on. That's all.
Scaroused.
Scaroused! Oh, love it. Don't worry, Boogie, I'll come into the bedroom when you're staying with me next week and I'll scream at you in the middle of the night.
I made you strong, you shit.
I made you strong.
My
you
mother
shit.
fed you.
So yeah, Seraphon, you wake up and Soren's already like up and kind of sitting like staring out the window. Balgrim, you kind of like nod yourself like up. It's been like a kind of hard day, you know, just going past, and you've all been a bit kind of stressed and tired. So I'd say that you're, you know, you've slept in a little bit. So by this time, it's about 8 o'clock, and you hear a bell ring off in the distance, and you hear the front door open downstairs, and you hear people leave, and then the door gets closed behind them.
Wow. I think that's the night shift leaving.
So 8 in and 8 out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Can we look out the window of the room?
Mhm.
If we have a street facing.
Yeah. No, you've got a window, yeah.
Do we see movement on the streets? General direction of travel from people leaving the hotel.
So yeah, you see last night's party guests leave. It's still kind of like dim outside. It's not sunny yet, and hold on, actually. Oh yeah. As you look outside, Seraphon, you see like there was maybe around like 50 people last night. So you see them all kind of walking down the street towards a kind of north direction, and as you're kind of like looking down, one person kind of like stops in the middle of the crowd and turns round and looks, and it's the man who kind of like took control of Soren the night before, and he just like waves at you and then turns back round and continues to walk north.
I will kill him first.
He's a nice man.
Okay, I think we should get out of this forsaken city. The city of the devil. This is.
So
Get out of here.
Yeah. He chose this hotel again.
Would you say, Seraphon?
He chose this hotel again.
It was my fault. I just well, technically it was the two ladies yesterday. They said I should go here.
No, they just said go to that district. Yous were the one who's like, oh, walk in the first place.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave.
Yeah, that's pay, I suppose. I don't know how much it's going to cost us.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So you go downstairs and you peek into the room that had the what do you call it? Like the people in last night, and there's a couple of tieflings in there just kind of cleaning up, you know, taking glasses and bottles and whatever else is there. And Valentine's standing at the front desk, and he's got his book and his wee quill, and he's like, "Good morning. Are you joining us for breakfast?"
No.
No.
Valentine, we're checking out. Thank you.
So soon. Ah, the tap is too small. All right.
Yeah.
How,
You have a bat problem here, so and we are allergic to bats.
Oh, I will maybe need to look at the belfries. Of course, I shall be sad to see you go. You were a pleasure to have as guests. Let me just ring up your tab. So he goes away, and he's like, you can hear the cha-cha-ching, cha-cha-ching of this little machine in the back. So let me see, he's had 1 night stay. You had food, wine. You didn't do entertainment.
Not fully.
No.
Not quite.
Yeah, no
I
breakfast.
think we had enough entertainment.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. And then. Okay, so how much is that? Okay, so he comes out and he's got this wee slip. And he's like, that will be 250 gold.
Together? Or just...
Or together,
Every
yes,
one
yes.
Very well. I will pay.
And he gives you a receipt, and the bottle of wine was 50 gold on its own. It was a pleasure having you here at Hot as Hell Hotel. If you ever wish to come back, I would be happy to receive you.
You can receive something else, Valentin, but thank you for your hospitality. You and your family should be proud of your hotel.
A pleasure as always. Good morning.
Before we leave, I'm just going to shovel up, just for brevity's sake, and cover my head again.
Yeah.
if I still have it, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy would have thrown it on the floor, so if you'd picked it up or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, you shuffle out into the morning, and as you shuffle out, slowly the clouds start to part, and the sun is beating down on the street, and there's a glorious, sunny, beautiful day, and the streets start to get hustle and bustle, and I think we'll end it there.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Welcome to
Oh,
Transylvania, boys! I hope you enjoy your stay.